Welcome, everybody, to another rendition of Delete Laws. What's going on out there in the land of the unfree America and YouTube China? Facebook China, Instagram China. They don't let us show what the cops do to us in the streets. I've been trying to show you, but they're blocking my feed. These damn social media companies got to get kicked in the butt. They keep cheating us all because we don't get to see what the cops are doing to us in the damn streets. It's driving me absolutely crazy. They're shadow banning and demonetizing the videos that I'm putting out for you guys, and I'm so frustrated with it. Do me a favor, everybody. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Just real fast. Just hit the like button. If I showed you guys my studio, the back end of YouTube, you would be blown away with what they're doing. So everybody hit that like button if you would, please. And then do me a favor. Can you type down in that comment section OTVO, which stands for Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Today, we're celebrating. I don't celebrate milestones, as you know, followers, likes, comments, views. It's just not what I do. I take on cops. I take on the government. That's what I do. I take them on with my camera and my knowledge. However, I started this series 6 months ago called American Patriot Forever. And today we went over 10,000 subscribers, and there's a lot of people involved in this. There's a music person, there's an editor, a brother, a friend. And so today we hit over 10,000 subs on American Patriot, and it's a big milestone for everybody involved. Most of the things I do, I'm just on my own, but there's a lot of people involved now. Each and every one of you. Victor, good to see you. Steve, what's going on? Woo-wee! What's going on, David Nuance? How you guys doing? Let's watch a couple minutes of American Patriot. I believe this is episode 27 that just came out today. I think it's episode 27. And this is the series that I produced with an editor. And this is the adventures that I went through in Ironton, Ohio. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. 2/3 of the people watching are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button if you would, please. Just take you one simple second. Would mean the world to me, and let's get into it. Who's the biggest drug dealers inside of prisons and jails? Who is it?
The cops.
The cops. Who brings the cops bring the drugs in, and then the prison guards distribute the drugs.
Yes, they do.
Right.
Same here in Lawrence County. They put the drugs back out on the street. I know people that have been in prison. I had one come out. He's a good-hearted guy. He's been in trouble for drugs. He come out. He worked on the farm this past summer. He even said when he was getting booked in that they didn't book all the drugs in. They booked something in and stuck it up in evidence, and then they took the rest. And that cops didn't know he was there and looked over and said, "Don't you say nothing about this. I'll have you."
Wait a minute.
He was on his way to prison. I was like, I knew it too. I knew they do that shit.
All right, let's jump out. I'll see if anybody else here wants. There's 3.
Thank you, Chille.
You're welcome. There's 3 carloads full of people here. Five carloads. There's 5 carloads. Did you want to talk to me? Okay. She doesn't want to be on camera. Let me see if anybody here. Did someone here want to talk to me? Okay. Did anybody else? What's that? I'm sorry. What? No one could see. I got the camera hidden. What'd you say?
I said we're Blue Lives Matter.
Your Blue Lives Matter?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you about it.
But don't you care about the bad cops who are hurting people?
If it wasn't for our cops, we would be safe. There's some bad cops.
That's not true.
Listen, in the school policy, there has to be cops. What if there's a school shooting? We're all fucking.
But that's a shark attack. That's
no,
fear.
I don't want to talk to you.
But you said, do you
talk
care
to
about the bad cops?
I don't
Hey,
want to talk to
Do you care about the bad cops?
Back the fuck up.
Sure.
Give me a video. I don't give a shit. I'll knock your ass out right here.
You're gonna attack me?
I ain't gonna attack you if you don't back the fuck up.
You're gonna attack me?
I ain't gonna attack you.
Aren't you a high school kid?
Huh?
Aren't you a high school kid?
You want to get your ass whipped by a high school kid?
I don't want to fight you, dude. I don't want to fight you. Good luck, kid. Good luck with that. Yeah, I've had a lot of people like these people who hate me for I'm the symptom of the sickness. I appeared because the symptoms are showing.
Hey, are you from California? That's my daughter. She's
Oh,
okay. Oh, you're fine.
Are you Blue Lives Matter as well?
Yeah.
So what about the bad ones who are hurting people?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah.
Unless it happens to you. Back the blue till it happens to you. Until it happens to you, and then keep my number.
Okay, where are you gonna be with your dad right here?
The cops don't show up to help you. They show up and put a chalk outline around your body. Am I blocking your entrance here? Am I in your way? I don't want to impede your travel. You have a right not to be arrested by a person. Third note being passed to me today. This is the third note. So don't you care, ma'am, about the bad cops being rooted out?
Oh, I'm not talking.
Okay, I don't want to force you into anything. I thought you pulled over here to talk to me. I'm not a attack journalist here. And by the way, brother, you can back the blue all you want. When it happens to you, call me. I'll help you. I'll help you. I will help you.
My dad's a cop.
Well, that doesn't save you, bro. That doesn't save you. Your dad's a cop. Doesn't save you a damn thing. I think you had a story you were going to tell me, weren't you?
Yeah.
He just
You
don't
don't
want to be
want.
on camera.
You're not on camera. People can hear you, but they cannot see you.
Yeah. I had a couple accidents with what's his
McKnight.
McKnight.
The one you called a
McKnight.
bitch.
Yes.
Another McKnight story.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
He's
I don't
actually
care.
every time he's pulled us over, he's asked me for my ID when I'm in a passenger
I'm the one
seat.
driving. I didn't fail a turn signal. I didn't fail a to stop at a stop sign. He followed me from what street is that? 4th?
Yep.
4th Street down to the library, which I don't know where that is. The
Okay.
Ironton Briggs Library.
I don't know.
That's
Right in
where
front
he,
of the police station.
that's
Right
where he
in front
pulled
of
me. Yeah.
He pulls you over.
He pulls me right there, and
Okay.
I pulled over. And at first, he hesitated. He didn't want to get out of the vehicle. He was going to pull off. I was like, he cannot do that. After he lights me up, he has to pull me over.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you can't just pull off. And I get out. Well, first, I'm sitting there, I was like, trying to give him my license registration. He's like, I want your license registration and insurance. I was like, he's not driving.
No.
Wait.
He
They
tells
go to
me-
your passenger.
Yes.
He tells me to shut the fuck up and to get out of the car. So I was like, okay, I'm going to shut
Sounds
the
like
fuck up.
Sarah.
Well, I got out and I did not shut up. And I asked him, I said, what's the reason why you pulled me over? And he's like, I don't have to give you a reason. I said, yeah, you do. By law, you have to give me a reason why you pulled me over. He never gave me a reason. Well, after I cussed him a little bit, he was like, well, you left a known drug area. I was like,
A known drug area.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he told us.
and then he asked me, he said, where is the drugs? And I know he has drugs on him.
He's
because
got drugs on him.
Yeah. Me.
supposedly he had drugs on
Yeah.
him. That he's been clean for what, 5-6 years now?
Yeah.
Now you got a couple of kids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is that what cleaned you up?
Yes, sir.
The kids.
Yep.
Yes.
Because the kids are about 5 and about 2.
Yeah.
1.
We got a 2-year-old and she's getting ready to be 7.
But every time they pulled me over or stopped me, man, they'd always harass me. Every time I went to jail, they beat
Don't
me.
turn it on, turn
They
it
beat
down.
you?
They beat the hell out of
Yeah.
me every
Who
time.
beat you?
It was
McKnight.
McKnight.
And
I can't remember that.
Blankenship.
Yeah.
Yep, not the.
Not the bearded one, but the other
I
one.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know which
There's
one's which.
Brandon and there's
I don't know which one's which.
Chance.
Chance.
The one without the beard.
It
Chance
was
beat
Chance.
you up. So
Yeah.
Chance and McKnight beat him up.
You telling
Yeah,
me
they
why?
beat me.
Boy, you know what? It's so funny that these guys are such good guys. I keep on hearing that they beat people up. Did you get a chance to defend yourself? Did they drop the badge
I
and gun
have
and say,
handcuffs.
"Oh, so you're in cuffs and they're
Yeah.
beating on you"?
Yeah.
They didn't drop the badge and gun and say, "I'll fight you square up."
No.
They beat you while you were under the color of law.
Yeah.
She was like 2 at the time, my 7-year-old. When he has a 10-day bench warrant. Okay, explain to me why cops, tons of them, like there's like what 10 of them,
Yep.
will kick a door in, literally kick my door off the hinges for a 10-day bench warrant. Point guns in my face while my 2-year-old is standing behind me crying because they're pointing a gun in my face, threatening to shoot me because I wouldn't tell them where he was.
So is the warrant for killing people?
No.
For kidnapping?
No.
Is the warrant
Not
for
showing up to court.
not showing up to court?
That's it.
This
So they
time pay
home
fine.
invade you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kicked my door wide open
So the
off the
Fourth Amendment
hinges
is dead.
Yeah.
and pointing a gun at me in front of my 2-year-old. And she's
They
screaming
said
and
I
crying
had no
because
rights.
they're scared that he'll shoot me.
They said you have no rights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have no
I
rights.
had no rights.
That's what they said out loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have no rights.
No rights. No rights at all.
And I know one
No.
right, you got a right to remain silent,
Oh, but wait a minute.
but you're not allowed.
But I'm the bad guy here.
Right.
It's me, right? I
Yeah.
caused all these problems here.
No, you ain't
No.
been here. This
No.
this has been going on for years.
Years.
Like just like
Oh,
the
I
guy,
see. I see.
they
Yeah.
drugged this guy. They ran over top of him. A cop ran over top of this guy. Okay, ran him over, drug him from 9th Street Park,
To the,
right here in Ironton, to the police station. You know how far that is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty far.
Yeah.
Can you not hear something dunking under your car?
8 or 9 blocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then steps over top. When he
I'm-
gets out his cop cruiser, he sees him because he's on his side. Steps over top of him, walks in the cop station.
Are you afraid to go on camera too?
They don't scare me. I don't care.
So now they pull you over
Yes.
and then they want to beat up your dude.
Yes.
And they do.
yes.
And how many times do you see this happen?
What? I don't even remember because I was taking track of her.
Yeah, that's
That one right there.
4
4 or 5 times, maybe 6,
times.
probably more than that. I don't.
So
know
4 or 5 times.
Yes.
They pull you over, he's not driving, and they arrest him.
Yes.
And they beat him up.
Yes.
Am I putting words in your mouth here?
No.
I want to make sure that people know that I'm not leading you
No.
here.
No, aren't the cops are crooked?
Yes, they are.
Well, but-
Just about all of them, besides one, and I want to make sure he is known. That's Todd Wilson. He is a very good cop.
Well, Todd Wilson, if you're a good cop, then contact me. If Todd Wilson's the good guy,
Yes.
well, then surely
I will
transparency.
stick with him.
Todd Wilson. I'd like to talk to you, Todd. Anybody know Todd Wilson? I'd like to talk to Todd Wilson.
He's usually at the Ironton School. I know that, the one where my little girl goes to, and he is a very good cop, and he stands for what is right.
I'm with Mr. Wilson. I just wanted to get a video of him because he's mentioned in a few stories, mostly positive feedback, one negative, but I just wanted to get an image of you so that people could know who, when they say Wilson, they know who they're talking about. But I didn't want to record this interaction. This was a private conversation between men. And have you guys heard of Blankenship family have anything to do with the drug game?
I have heard a lot about it, and I know a couple people. I don't know about now, but I know back in the day they used to buy drugs off of them.
Off of who?
The one that you videoed up one day.
Off of Carl or off of
I don't know. No,
Chance?
I don't know their names. I don't know. Any
Oh,
of their
you have a
names.
friend who bought drugs directly from one of the Blankenship cops?
No,
No, he's
not
not
the
a cop.
cops. No,
Oh, the other one, the
Yes.
brother who'd already been to prison.
Yeah.
So I want to be clear about that,
I
guys.
think it's him.
She's not accusing the 2 brother cops of dealing drugs. She's accusing the brother who came in and testified on camera and gave his account, his report, that he's the one that they bought drugs from. So I want to make sure this is clear.
That's what I was told.
She's
yes.
not saying it was. She's not saying it was Carl either. Carl Blankenship.
I don't know him either.
Anything else you want to add while you're?
Well, Pam. It's
Yeah,
my-
definitely Pam.
She's not my aunt, but she's related to me.
Let me go over here. I don't want to get the kids in the shot.
Related to me, and she is a dirty cop.
Yeah, I forgot. That's the
Pam
name
is
what I wanted
related to
tell
you.
Yes.
Pam Wagner, the current chief. Of
She's
police.
yeah. It's just
You guys are related.
yeah,
you.
and
He is. But we
yeah,
don't pay
I'm
him.
related to her because it's my cousin's aunt.
So
Take my kids and everything. Yes.
oh, they're trying to take your children.
Yes.
And give them to
They can
Division
call
of Family.
child services on me and
Child
take my
services.
kids because I won't give him up.
Yes,
He had a 10-day bench warrant.
Wow.
He had a 10-day bench warrant. I was like, you take my kids and I promise you.
they
I'll go to
harass
prison.
people,
And
man.
this is after they told you that you have no rights.
have no
Yes.
rights.
And so let's talk about Pam Wagner a little bit. You're her family member.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know, when did she start being corrupt?
It's been like that since she's been a cop. Since she started on it,
Yeah.
she's been there for a long
Since she's
time.
had that badge, she thinks she's everything now.
But yeah,
Even though she grew up poor like we did. They're all woo-woo yelling at you.
There's 3 or 4 cars up here screaming. So I waved to them just to. So she's been corrupt since the beginning, huh?
yeah. She's a dirty cop.
She's a dirty cop.
And I like how you called that Nick Nike a bitch. That just made my day.
Are you proud of
This
yourself?
weather today. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Go on there, bitch. Get in there.
Have a great day.
Get in there, bitch.
It made my day, dude. That's the reason why I've
God.
been trying to find you the whole time since
Yeah.
I've seen that video. I was like, we gotta find him wherever he's at. I want to go. And my
Yeah.
buddy just texted me that works here, and he's like, he's at McDonald's. I said, I'm going.
Well, McKnight likes to beat people up
Yeah.
under the color of
Especially
law.
females.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, a lot of the
I'm not
cops
scared
here,
of him. I don't care.
they target females.
I'll
Right.
fucking,
I'm
like,
hearing it over and over
yeah,
and
they
over.
do. They will yell at us more than they will the men.
You hire beta males who are in their 20s, and you're going to get the bullying of women and the wrongful arrest and the beatings.
Yes.
The beatings.
The beatings, and I like how what you say about the handcuffs because it's the truth, man. They
Torture
hurt.
cuffs.
They are torture
They
cuffs,
hurt.
yes.
Every-
Torture cuffs.
And every time they put handcuffs on my
It is
hands
as tight as
swell
I can
up.
get.
Yeah.
They put them on as tight.
If you're unaware, a little over 2 years ago in Ironton, Ohio, I coined the flame. I coined the phrase torture cuffs, and now you can hear it across the internet. Everybody calls them torture cuffs because torture cuffs are always torture. Put that in the chat, please. Torture cuffs are always torture.
They put them tight. What,
Kids
baby?
are so cute.
Thank you.
So when they beat you, were you in handcuffs?
Yes, sir. The whole
So
time.
are they smacking you, punching you?
Yeah, in the back seat of the cop car.
Really?
No.
Do they put you? Do they? Because what cops do a lot, and I'm hearing this from a few people, they don't put the seatbelt on you.
No,
No.
you don't get no seatbelt. He told me stop resisting. I was not resisting. I was trying to get in the back seat, but you're like this, literally
Right,
crushed up.
right. You can't fit in the back seat.
Right.
What have I been saying for the past week? You can't fit in the back seat.
It made me so mad. I was in tears. It made
Oh,
me
yeah.
feel like
There's nothing wrong with crying, bro.
No, I mean,
You should cry if what happened to you.
right.
And so then, did they put the seatbelt on you, or do they go and slam the brakes on? How
There
do they
ain't-
treat you back there?
Right, there's no seatbelt.
There's no seatbelts in the
No.
back for the people who are being persecuted and prosecuted.
They just slam you back there and they take you down to the jail and they treat you like a piece of crap.
Right. And they
Yeah.
strip search you,
Yes.
and then they book you,
Yes.
and then when you go into the dungeon, it's just packed full of bodies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That jail is overpacked. And the reason why he wouldn't let you go back there and told you to come back on visitation day, you want to know the real reason why you got to come back on visitation day?
Because
Because they ship half of them out, and it'd be perfect.
Yep.
Swear to God, I laid on a mat underneath a telephone one day and slept because there was nowhere to be. They were so overcrowded.
Oh, they cuffed you
And
and took you to the
I had to
dungeon?
stay in B3. That's a men's cell.
Hey, Jeff, Lawless, you think this is right?
Nope.
Think this is right?
And another thing, they will not give your medicine to you when
No.
you're in there. They will not. That's why people get beat.
Yeah,
and
that
killed
one boy
in
that they
there.
had strapped down and beat the shit out of him and shit. Only reason why they did that is because he asked for his blood pressure medicine.
He
Yeah.
asked for his blood pressure
And they
medication.
beat him until he died.
Yep.
Well, come on down here and do it. I'll come up there. I'm coming. I'm walking right up.
It is what. Hey, man, why do you think they're cow? You know.
Do you know it? Do you know what's happening? Do you know what's happening? I'm
If
asking
I
you.
knew what's happening, I'd be on your team.
Well,
I
did it happen to you?
Yes, sir. Let me tell you something.
I don't want you guys getting each other's faces. Please stay apart.
Yes, sir.
So the next episode in American Patriot Forever is going to start to take off. If you're not subscribed to that series over there on American Patriot Forever, please go over there and subscribe and watch all 27 episodes. There's going to be over 100 episodes by the time we're done. Welcome everybody to Delete Laws. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. My name is ChilleDeCastro. In the year 2002, I was no-knock raided by the Chief of Police, Michael Moore of LAPD, with an entire SWAT team twice in the same month. Since that date, I began studying the history of America and constitutional law. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. Over the past couple years, what I've done is I've been able to devise a system, understanding that the police have created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they use to arrest you. And so what I've done here is I've also created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols for you to follow that gives you back the power when you are when you're forced to interact with these jackboot thug pigs. Put it in the chat, JBTP, jackboot thug pig. Put that in the chat, because that's what this system has become. It has become a tyrannical jackboot thug pig police state, prison state, death state. And I will be running for governor. I have not announced where I'm going to run for governor yet, but I will run for governor as an independent, not a Republican or a Democrat. They're two wings of the same bird. I will win the governorship, and I will change the policies from the top down. And I will do it, and I will not stop, because we don't stop under any circumstances, under any conditions. Tonight, I'm running a 2-for-1 special on Trifolds. If you get a Trifold, it costs you $20. I'm going to give you 2 Trifolds for the price of 1. I'm going to get into the Trifold into some great detail. Felicia, good to see you. Hope, good to see you. Brandy Swaney, me, nice to see you. Dar North, Chris Alderson, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. James Willard, John Smith, TRE Snipes, what's going on? Trey, Spun Out, how you doing? Jack, how you doing? John, nice to see everybody. Let's get into this video that I'm going to show you today, and I'm going to show you guys how to use this Trifold. Right. I'm going to show you how to use this Trifold tonight. We're going to go into some great details. A lot of people have been asking me, can you please make a video that shows me how to use the Trifold step by step by step? I thought that I did that every single live stream, but maybe I haven't done it efficiently. Do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat if you have a Trifold, that you have a Trifold in your car. Who has a Trifold and they have it in their car? Put a 1 in the chat for me if you've already got one, and put a 1 in the chat if you have a 5th Amendment cop card. Let me know if you guys have a 5th Amendment cop card in your wallet, in your car. If you have one of these, if you don't have one of these and you can't afford it, all you have to do is contact me. I'll email you one you can print out for free. I will email you a Trifold that you can print out for free. Now, this is on indestructible paper. We're going to get more into that in a little bit, but first, I want to recognize Dan Hanlon, Jeff V, what is going on? Brick, how are you? Basil's now auditing. Basil is on Team DLZ, and now instead of just being a Team DLZ member, he got a hoodie from me, he got a trifold and a cop card, and Basil is now going out and filming police. And your camera is the key to success for our country's freedom. You can fight for our rights just by going out and filming the police. Just get out there and film the cops. If you want a trifold, go to deletelaws.com. If you want to get a free pair of cop cards in your trifold, there's a $20 trifold and a $9 trifold. Please don't make the mistake of getting a $9 when you print it home and then wonder why I didn't send you a trifold and a pair of cop cards. So please make sure you notice the difference. You can get a free pair of cop cards with your trifold. Make sure you get the $20 one because it goes right in your envelope when I ship out. I don't ship a trifold you print at home. I have to say that because otherwise people don't notice the difference when they go to the website. Okay, let's get into this, and I'm going to show you some mistakes this guy makes and how we can make it better.
All right.
Okay, now who am I talking to?
Now?
Correct.
All right, perfect. We'll start from the beginning. Officer Swift, badge 172. I'm stopping right now to give you a ticket because you're parked in front of a fire hydrant in a no parking zone. You want to just get the hydrant on camera.
But okay, we can get the hydrant on camera.
Hydrant camera.
Okay. Correct.
All right, so you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Once again, now what do I need a license and registration for? For identification reasons?
Yes.
And why do you want to identify me?
Well, you're in a no parking zone in front of a hydrant.
But
so this can go one or two ways.
Yeah, it could.
It can go one or two ways.
It can.
Right?
It can.
You can say, all right, here you go. I go back to the truck. Your information's good. Are you here?
Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a crime?
Are you here picking someone up?
Am I committing a crime?
All right. That's what you're gonna do?
No, I'm giving you the odds. Okay, that's fine. And may you call a supervisor to the scene as well, please?
Let's go back to the beginning here, and I'm going to stop and I'm going to interrupt.
Okay, now who am I talking to?
Now?
Correct.
All right, perfect. We'll start from the beginning. Officer Swift, badge 172. I'm stopping right now to give you a ticket because you're parked in front of a fire hydrant in a no parking zone. You want to just get the hydrant on camera.
But okay, we can get the hydrant on camera.
Hydrant camera.
Correct.
All right, so you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Once again, now what do I need a license and registration for? For identification reasons?
Yes.
And why do you want to identify me?
Well, you're in a no parking zone in front of a hydrant.
But
so this can go one or two ways.
Yeah, it could.
Okay. So if you're new to my channel and you haven't been to Delete Laws before, welcome. Thank you for coming. I teach people a very specific set of policies, procedures, and protocols so that you don't get put in torture cuffs. So they don't put you in the torture cuffs, put you in the back of a cop car, drag you down to the dungeon, impound your car, throw you in the dungeon, and steal your money. The cop's goal is to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. That's his goal. That's how he makes bonuses and accolades and promotions. So what I teach you is to get your license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card, your current registration, your current proof of insurance. And when you get a trifold from me, I send you this fancy broccoli water rubber band that goes right up inside of your visor. Now, upon interacting with a jackboot thug pig, you will immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right as soon as you give him your license, registration, and proof of insurance. And that's going to be backed up by your camera. And now by law, you've given him everything that you have to give him. Now you're in compliance with the law. I am not for anarchy. I am not for any other form of social culture or social structure than the rule of law that is taught by Jean-Jacques Rousseau's social contract. He's one of the Enlightenment thinkers who wrote the social contract that you and I live under today. The moment the cop pulls you over, you give him your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance, just like this. Then as soon as you give it to him, boom, now you've given him everything you have to give him. Now, no matter what he says, do you know how fast you were going? Do you know which way you're heading? This elbow wedges into your seat. This elbow wedges into your windowsill. Now I've made a touchdown position with my arms, just like you watch football. There it is right there. Now that I'm in touchdown position, no matter what he says to me, I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And you see what you don't have to answer. Don't ask me where I'm going, where I'm coming from. If I have a gun, if I've been drinking, I'll take no test or seizure. And then you follow it up like this. So you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Not, I don't answer questions. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Just like the Trifold says, you can say Fifth Amendment, I invoke my right to remain silent. he can't ask you another question, not another question, without violating his oath he took to the Constitution. Once you invoke the Fifth Amendment, he can't say, well, where are you heading? Where are you coming from? Which way are you going? If you go through a DUI checkpoint, it is done just like this. They come up, they crack the window just slightly. Excuse me, sir, you've been drinking tonight? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You know the game of sales, right? Whoever talks first loses. That's how you do it. Tonight during the live stream, if you go to my website, deletelaws.com, I'll give you 12 hours. I'll give you a trifold for free and get one free. You buy one, you get one free. Now, a lot of people have the idea that you don't have to have a driver's license in the United States of America. And the founding constitution says that you don't. You have a right to travel. The 1915 case of Hendrick versus Maryland says that you have to have a license. And as a leader, it's not my job to walk you into a dungeon. It's my job to walk you away from that cop. And once you invoke your rights, bam, once you invoke your rights and you got it on camera, you've seen me do it. Once I invoked my rights, I invoked my First Amendment right, my Fifth Amendment right. If that jackboot thug pig says anything to me, you watch my videos, I just start to lambaste him, make him look like a moron, make him look like the idiot that he is, the evil demon that signs up to be the cop. Now, some of you guys don't see cops as evil demons, but I do. Put a 1 in the chat if you're one of those people who thinks that cops, their goal is to pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. And that's what the police's goal is. This bad chicken right here with this technology that has revolutionized the world is your key to taking your power back from these jackboot thug pigs. They dominated me for too long until I had the camera and I can invoke my rights on camera. And now when I come on the scene, cops get fired. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It can go one of two ways.
It can.
Right?
It can.
You can say, all right, here you go. I go back to the truck. Your information's good. Are you here?
Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a crime?
Are you here picking someone up?
Am I committing a crime?
All right. That's what you're going to do?
No, I'm giving you,
Did you hear how many questions he asked in a 5-second span? Listen to how many questions the pig asked because he didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment right. Even though he says he's a state national, he could still invoke his Fifth Amendment right. Why didn't he?
You can say, all right, here you go. I go back to the truck. Your information's good. Are you here?
Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a
Are
crime?
you here picking someone up?
There's a question.
Am I committing a crime?
All right. That's what you're going to do?
There's another question.
No, I'm giving.
He answered the question.
Okay, that's fine. And may you call a supervisor to the scene.
He did not invoke his rights, so he doesn't have them.
As well, please. Yeah, can we get a supervisor to the scene, please? Right. A second. Do I see what?
The fire hydrant.
And I need you. Can you repeat your badge number and your name one more time as well?
I already gave it to you.
Could you? Pardon me?
Did you identify yourself?
Huh?
You didn't identify yourself.
You want me to identify myself right now? My name is Yusuf.
Excellent.
Okay.
Your last name and date of birth.
My name is Yusuf. You asked me to identify myself. Okay. I gave you my first name. Perfect. Now, what is your name and your badge number again? No, could you say it for the camera, please?
I already gave it to you.
I need you to say it again because I don't remember.
So now you're telling me I'm required to repeat it to you 6 times?
No, what I'm telling you is if I'm having a conversation with you, what's his name? D Vasquez 199, badge number 199. D Vasquez. What you talking about? I go figure out who I am real quick. Okay. Yeah, look at them. They want to leave. For sure. Excuse me. Are you the sergeant?
Just step below sergeant. I'm on the phone with the sergeant right now.
May I get your name and your badge number 2 since you're on the scene?
Yeah. Officer Pesh, badge number 452.
Officer.
Pesh.
Nice to meet you, boss man.
Nice to meet you.
Is your camera on as well?
Yep.
I don't see nothing beeping. That's why I don't see the red light flashing off or nothing like that.
It's hard to see you in the sunlight.
Oh, but if it is, I appreciate you. I'm calling for my safety as well.
All right.
Appreciate you, boss.
He's calling him boss. He's calling him. He didn't invoke his rights. We're at 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Is that how you want to be seen when you're on camera with the cops?
Where's my license?
I'm gonna have your license for now.
And he took my license like a jackboot thug pig and stuck it in his pocket. What the is wrong with you, dude? 2 cops?
Car right now.
No, I'm detained right here. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I travel the country suing police. You don't need another cop here. I need you to do your job and let me go. Hey, eat my shorts. I'm coming to a safe place. You're supposed to serve me. Instead, you gave me a ticket for nothing. Looks like the taillights are on. No taillights, huh? What's that? The window that I'm pulling over.
Now, you saw a moment ago where the gentleman on camera was having to, he asked a question, then he asked a question, then he asked a question, then he asked a question. And then you see the cop come to his other window and the guy in the car calls him boss. Those pigs aren't my boss. You're not my boss, pig. You're not my boss. I'm your boss. You work for me, Jack. And he called him boss. Watch the difference when you invoke your rights. Watch the difference.
Hi, I'm Corporal Wayne with the Ozaukee County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over is you don't have any tail lights on. Is there any reason you did not pull over when I activated my lights?
Okay, right there. That's a trick question. If you answer that question, you may be admitting to breaking the law, to fleeing and evading a police officer. I wasn't fleeing and evading. I was going to a safe space.
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
There it is, right there. He now can no longer ask me questions. Now I've taken charge of this. Now he works for me.
471137.
Here's my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance.
Do you see how slow I'm moving? Do you see how deliberate?
Here's the insurance. Here's the rental car agreement. And my driver's license is right here.
Where's your driver's license?
He asked me another question, which made me mad.
Didn't I just say it's right here?
Yeah.
Let's see how you do. Let's see how you do, Waylon.
It was freezing in Wisconsin.
Is this your current address on Santa Monica Boulevard in California?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're going to do, but don't harass me any further. You have every relevant information you need. Go do your job or I'll sue you. Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on. Go do your job.
I would like to give you your insurance card back.
I'll take it.
And I will give you that rental agreement back.
There you go. Where's my license?
I'm going to have your license for now.
I'm sure you're going to put it in your pocket because that's how you guys behave. But I just get my license back. It'd be great. I need to go about my way.
Okay.
Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? That is the difference. What's the $1 million difference? That you got a camera, that this guy can't do anything to you. He's absolutely powerless when you claim the Fifth Amendment, invoke your privilege, and put the camera in his face. 2013 case. I believe it's Texas versus, for some reason I just blanked on it, Laredo versus Texas, Salinas versus Texas. In Salinas versus Texas in 2013, the black robe tyrant said that your Fifth Amendment's a privilege. You have to invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Since when is my Fifth Amendment a privilege? I thought it was a right that Patrick Henry said the Constitution would not be ratified unless the Bill of Rights was added. That James Madison said, I will not sign on to this unless we add a Bill of Rights. I thought that Thomas Jefferson said, I will live and die and the Bill of Rights will be added or there will be no Constitution. I thought that's what happened. I thought these were our rights. But the black robe tyrants in the 2013 case said that you don't have rights, you have privileges, and you must invoke those privileges. tonight, go to my website, deletelaws.com. There's a $9 one you print at home. There's a $20 one. If you buy one of these, I'll give you one for free. You put this in your visor. You get your license, registration, proof of insurance in your visor. You put it in this broccoli wad rubber band, exactly how you saw me do it. Now, I want you to compare and contrast this right here. Watch the domination that I put on this pig as soon as he asks me another question.
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're going to do, but don't harass me any further. You have every relevant information you need. Go do your job, or I'll sue you. Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on. Go do your job.
I would like to. All right.
Okay. Now, who am I talking to?
Now?
Correct.
All right. Perfect. We'll start from the beginning. Officer
Now he's in charge. Perfect. We'll start from the beginning. Look at the difference. Look at the difference.
All right.
Okay. Now, who am I talking to?
Now?
Correct.
All right. Perfect. We'll start from the beginning. Officer Swift, badge 172. I'm stopping right now to give you a ticket because you're parked in front of a fire hydrant in a no parking zone. You want to just get the hydrant on camera.
But okay, we can get the hydrant on camera.
Hydrant camera.
Correct.
All right. So you have your license, registration, insurance on you?
Now he's in charge of you. He's in charge of you. He's telling you what to do. You didn't have your license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go. I was traveling. I typically have a laminated copy, photocopy of my driver's license in a laminated slip, and I give it to them all at once like this. He wasn't prepared. He's a state national, but yet he didn't prepare for this. You're driving around without a license, registration, and proof of insurance. Put a 1 in the chat if you know the cops in America are trying to pull you over. Put a 1 in the chat if you know for a fact the cops tonight on Friday night are looking to pull you over. And he has no documents prepared. He has nothing prepared. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. And the worst part for me is I can't stand a beta male jackboot thug pig who's going to take charge over me when I'm smarter than him, I'm tougher than him, I'm better than him.
Again, now, what do I need a license and registration for? For identification reasons?
Yes.
And why do you want to identify me?
Well, you're in a no parking zone in front of a hydrant.
But
so this can go one of two ways.
Yeah, it could.
It can go one of two ways.
It can.
Right?
It can.
You can say, all right, here you go. I go back to the truck. Your information's good. Are you here?
Am I committing a crime? Am I committing a crime?
Are you here picking someone up?
Am I committing a crime?
All right. That's what you're gonna do?
No, I'm giving you the odds. Okay. That's fine. And may you call a supervisor to the scene as well, please?
Do you see the difference? I hope that you can see the difference. He's requesting things from a pig. Pig, can I please get a supervisor? I don't need a supervisor. I'm in control here. I'm in charge of the scene here. I'm the boss on the scene. I'm the highest ranking human on the scene right here. You're a public servant. I'm the boss. And since I know my rights inside and out, backwards and forward, I know every single law that I have put in this trifold. I know it backwards and forwards. If he says passenger get out, driver get out, I smell something. If he says I'm going to bring out a canine dog, guys, he says step out of the car, flip it open, first page. He says to step out of the car, driver get out of the car, Pennsylvania versus Mims. He says, hey, don't film me. I don't want to be on film. Right there, right to film cops, number 2. He says, hey, I want to search your car. I know for a fact if I give consent, I can revoke consent. And you know what? It's in writing right there. Everything's in writing. Everything's in writing. And the reason why this is because when I showed the trifold, I showed the jackboot thug pig, this goes to federal court. The judge is going to say, well, he was searching your car and you told him to stop, but he didn't know he was violating your civil liberties. Yes, he did, Your Honor. I told him. I gave consent. I revoked consent. The 2018 case of United States versus Williams says that if I give consent, I can revoke consent. It doesn't matter if you know it off the top of your head. It matters if you have the literature in your hand. You can write it down on a piece of paper yourself. You can email me and ask you to email you one of these for free, and I'll do it. I get hundreds of requests. I try to get to everybody. Sometimes I miss people. I'm not perfect. I'm doing my best. There's only one of me. Look at the difference. Look at the difference of the power I have. And all I'm doing is wielding my phone, my camera, and my rights are in my hand. This goes around the clearly established prong. The clearly established prong is with the federal judge. When you go to district court, that's where you lose. The district court, when you sue in federal court, is the district court. You lose there. The judge is going to rule against you. You have to appeal to the circuit court. The district court is to check your resolve to see if you're real serious. You really want to sue this pig? Well, the way you sue the pig is you make sure that you have your trifold in your hand and your phone in your hand. And don't be afraid. You want to make sure touchdown position, get to touchdown position. This elbow goes on the seat or on the seat over next to you. And then this light lights up. You can see it. This lights up. See that? Now, just like this. This other hand goes right here in the windowsill, just like that. See that? Now I'm strong. I got the power because I got my camera rolling. I got my camera rolling like this, and I got my trifold in this hand. Immediately invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I tell the copper, you can't question me any further without my attorney present. Take 2 steps back from my car. You tried that before? You take the power back, you have the power. That jackboot thug pig knows you know every single law in here, and you showed it on camera, he's powerless. Remember, that jackboot thug pig is a moron. He took this job because it's the only job he can make $10,000 a month and walk around like he's got a 14-inch personality. And he does not. He does not have a 14-inch personality. He's an absolute jackboot thug pig loser. Thanks so much for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Now watch the weakness this man continues to portray because he has to ask them to let him be okay.
Yeah, can we get a supervisor to the scene, please?
Begging.
Right. A second. Do I see what?
The fire hydrant.
And I need you. Can you repeat your badge number and your name one more time as well?
I already gave it to you.
Could you? Pardon
Did
me?
you identify yourself?
Huh?
You didn't identify yourself.
You want me to identify myself right now? My name is Yusuf.
Excellent.
Okay.
Your last name and date of birth.
My name is Yusuf. You asked me to identify myself. Okay. I gave you my first name. Perfect. Now, what is your name and your badge number again? No, could you say it for the camera, please?
I already gave it to you.
I need you to say it again because I don't remember.
So now you're telling me I'm required to repeat it to you 6 times?
No, what I'm telling you is...
Look at the mess. Look at the mess. Shut the front door, brother. Stop talking. Immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right. And that is not how you secure your rights. That is not how you secure your rights. The way that you secure your rights is right there. Number 2, cop approaches and says any words at all to you. Any words at all. While filming, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's right there. Sorry, there it is. There it is. You see it? You see it? You can barely see it because the light's making it do this crazy thing. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment's unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you. Is that what he's doing? I'm not making fun of him. He probably doesn't know any better. He was led to believe that it becomes a state national, that he's not going to have to deal with these pigs. You want to have as little interaction with them as you possibly can. You want to invoke your rights, stand on your rights, and then if they arrest you and it's on camera and we see it, Team DLZ, we will help you. Do it right. Do it the way that they want you to do it so that you can dominate the pig. You can't dominate the pig if you go outside the color of law. You have to color within the lines. The 1915 case of Hendricks versus Maryland says you have to have a driver's license. Do I like it? No. Do I agree with it? No. Is that the way it is? Yes. Have I seen 100 people drug off to the dungeon? Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I sure have. And now he's going back and forth with this pig.
If I'm having a conversation with you, what's his name? D. Vast. I need you to say it again because I don't remember.
So now you're telling me I'm required to repeat it to you 6 times?
No, what I'm telling you is if I'm having a conversation with you.
I tried helping you.
You tried helping me, bro? You tried helping me, bro? I don't need your help. I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I've already given you my license, registration, and proof of insurance. Everything I have to provide by law is in the slip below. I do not have to talk to you. I've pled the Fifth Amendment. I've given you everything I have to give you by law. I don't got to say another word to you. You work for me, Jack. Go back and do your job, or I'll smack you down with my rights. That's how you do it. Don't get caught up in this BS.
Name D Vasquez 199, badge number 199.
What good does it do? Nothing happens to him.
D Vasquez? What you talking about?
Now he's got to worry. Look what he's doing. Where are you reaching? You're reaching inside your pocket? You're reaching inside your pocket, bruh. People think, man, Chille puts this, he talks about this broccoli wad rubber band that he sends in the envelope, and put a 1 in the chat if you've gotten a broccoli wad rubber band from me, and take a look at how many people have gotten a broccoli wad rubber band from me. And why do you get the broccoli wad rubber band? Because you don't go reaching inside of your jacket when you're around jackboot thug pigs. You don't go reaching inside of your jacket when there are jackboot thug pigs on the scene. You don't do it, especially if you're black with dreads. He's reaching inside of his jacket. This guy's got a death wish or something. And look at him here. Because he hasn't given him his license, registration, and proof of insurance, because he hasn't given him this, he has to look over his shoulder to see if they're going to smash his window out. He has to look over here to see if there's a cop got a gun trained on him from the corner of his car. And then this guy's going to reach inside of his black jacket. This broccoli wad rubber band is why everything goes here, why you always, always, always go to a touchdown position right there. I mean, to be honest, it's taken me years to devise this system. I mean, you guys know that. Yeah, I've been here on YouTube for 2 years and 1 month. You guys know it's taken a couple years to devise the system down to a perfection. Look how many people have a broccoli wad rubber band. Why do you think I send it? Do you know sometimes my mail comes back because the post office will say, the envelope's too thick. And then I resend it. And why do you think I do it? So you don't put your hands down here. So you're not putting your hands inside of your coat pocket as there's a jackboot thug pig behind you.
I'll go figure
No. 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 That's how smart that is. Let me take my rubber band, go like this, and let me pull the inside of it out. Let me put it right on my forehead. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's what I want to do. There you go. Let me just stick this thing. There you go. Let me just, it's going to happen. I'm going to smack my face off. He's putting his hand inside of his jacket, in a black jacket, when he's provided no ID. He's surrounded by pigs. Broccoli wad rubber band cost me about $1 to send to you. Use it. Reaching in his jacket.
out who I am real quick.
Bang! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate to stop it. Put a 1 in the chat if this guy's a moron. Put a 1 in the chat if this guy's a moron. Is he reaching inside of his black jacket with his black skin? Is that what he's doing? You really reaching inside of your jacket with your black skin? Your brown eyes? Your dreadlocks? You have provided no ID? You provided no registration? You provided no proof of insurance? And now let me show you as you reach into your jacket? You sure you want to do that, bruh? You sure you want to do that? And remember, I've been branded a racist. I'm a horrible racist. Really? My brother, I don't want to see you die. You don't reach in your jacket when there's a pig next to you and he put his hand in like this. Dude, you got lucky. Camera's not where it's supposed to be. It's down low. It's not up in the air. Got to reach down again to grab it.
Okay.
You're lucky your brains are not out the front of your mouth. And he's a good-looking young man. It'd be a travesty to watch him die on camera. And that's the same jacket. That's the same jacket that our boy in Utah was wearing. What's his name?
Yeah, look at them. They want to leave. For sure. Excuse me. Are you the sergeant?
Just step below, Sergeant. I'm on the phone with the sergeant right now.
May I get your name and your badge number 2 since you on the scene?
Yeah. Officer Pesh, badge number 452.
Officer.
Pesh.
Nice to meet you, boss.
Now he's talking about niceties. Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. So glad you and I are friends. I'm so happy. So happy. It's really a pleasure. Is it nice to meet him? You could take those niceties and shove them up your nose. It's not nice to meet you. I didn't want to be pulled over by you. I didn't want this to happen with my day. We're not friends. It's not nice to meet you. I wish you well. I hope that you're safe. It's not nice to meet you. I don't want to meet you. Hello's for suckers. All the niceties is for suckers. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right, and then you shut your pie hole. If you need to be told what to do, I'm telling you what to do. If you need to be asked, I'm requesting nicely of you. Please get your license, registration, proof of insurance laminated. Get your Trifold. Tonight's buy one, get one free. So you get 2, one for both cars or one for you and your wife, one for you and your son or daughter. And put this in every single car. If you need a PDF Trifold, I'll give it to you for free. You can print out a bunch of them. Someone emailed me the other day and said, "Hey, Chille, I need 10 Trifolds for my family." I said, "I'm going to email you a PDF. Print out a dozen. Start giving them away like hotcakes." People say, "Chille, man, that's your business." People are printing out multiple. You're not. I'm doing my business. My business is to get the Trifold in your car. That's my business. That's my actual business here. You want to buy it? Thanks for supporting me and what I'm doing. You need it for free? I'll give it to you. But do not reach around your jacket. Do not put your hands in your jacket. Philando Castile will tell you from heaven, do not put your hand in your jacket. He didn't even put his hand in his jacket. Do not ask me if I have a gun. Do not ask me if I have a gun. Do you see it? And why is that there? Because they asked Philando Castile if he had a gun, and Philando said yes. And that jackboot thug pig, Geronimo, killed him within 5 seconds.
Man.
Nice to meet you.
Is your camera on as well?
Yep.
I don't see nothing beeping. That's why I don't see the red light flashing off or nothing like that.
It's hard to see you in the sunlight.
Oh, but if it is, I appreciate you. I'm calling for my safety as well.
Was that?
Appreciate you, boss.
It's hard to see you in the sunlight, meaning it's hard to see where your hands go.
Are you waiting for somebody to pick up?
Waiting for somebody to pick up?
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
Someone pulls into here, they usually have someone to pick up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
All right.
Now he's answering questions. Why are you answering questions, bruh?
Doing nothing illegal.
No,
It's a traffic violation.
No, yeah.
And you're trying to give me a ticket and run my license for what?
You want me to show you?
Huh?
You want me to show you?
What you want me to
keep recording though?
You
gotta keep recording though.
What you want to show me? I recorded the fire hydrant.
This is the sergeant right here, Sergeant O'Neill.
Sergeant O'Neill, how you doing, boss man? How you feeling today? What's up, boss? Well, I have your are you pulling out violations? Well, I have your officer right here.
Yeah.
Your workers right here.
Yep.
Trying to give me a ticket because I'm parked by a fire hydrant.
Yeah. Back up, because I never said I was giving you a ticket, right?
Yes, you did. I got you recorded.
All right.
We can bring it back all over. Don't worry. We can bring it back all over again. We having a civil conversation. Come on.
Keep going.
You think so?
You wanted me here to speak to
Aren't you serving me?
Hey, you wanted to talk to a supervisor. I'm here now, so talk to me.
Correct.
Okay? What's up?
Could you get him in line? first, please?
We're past that. Talk to me. What's up?
All right, so basically what I'm telling you, officer, is he shouldn't be giving me a ticket at all. And I told him, right now, I'm charging you $2,000 every minute you have me here. Personally, I'm gonna come after you personally.
I apologize. I apologize. Forgive me. So let me give you the precursor here.
He shouldn't be giving me a ticket at all. And I told him, right now, I'm charging you $2,000 every minute you have me here. Personally, I'm gonna come after you personally.
Okay.
You understand what
Stop the nonsense, poopy pants. Stop the nonsense. You're not going after him personally. He's not paying $2,000 an hour. It's not happening. Put a 1 in the chat if that's a fact. That's not happening. There's something in America called the rule of law. And some people, if you don't follow the rule of law and they do, they're mad at you and they think you're bad. I agree that you don't have to have a license, but the 1915 case of Hendricks versus Maryland states that you do. That's where the unelected black robe tyrants said that each different state could charge a fee for your registration, a fee to get a license. I've shown it here on this channel. I've shown it. I've taught it to you. I've showed you. I don't agree with it, but look at what he's going through. There's more and more coppers surrounding his car. Is that what you want to deal with? Or do you just want to get your whatever they're going to do and get the flock away from them? If you just want to get whatever, just get the away from them. Reaching inside of his jacket, calling for a supervisor, the cop saying, "We're here to help you out." We're past that now. What does "we're past that now" mean? You're about to be torture cuffed. You're about to be arrested. You're about to be hurt, maybe electrocuted. Maybe they're going to sick the dog on you. You didn't give them your license, registration, and proof of insurance like 99.5% of every other person in America. So there's going to be some people who think you're an asshole because you didn't have your license and registration. Doesn't matter if they like you or not. They think you're an asshole because you didn't get your license and registration. Now, me personally, I don't care if they think I'm an asshole, but I don't want to deal with a pig being in charge of me, that he can drag me off to a dungeon. The 2001 case of Atwater versus City of Lago Vista says that the police can arrest you for even a minor infraction of the law, that everything is arrestable, including not having your driver's license. And now he needs the cops to help him out.
What I'm saying?
Well, for what? Stop. Go over there, Matt. Go over there.
Personally,
he looks like a nice guy.
I want his name. What's his name and his badge number one more time?
He looks like a nice guy. He looks like such a nice guy there to help everybody out.
Personally.
For what?
I want his name. What's his name and his badge number one more time?
You got it on camera, dude.
I can't read that far.
172. 172? Yeah. His name?
Officer Swift.
There's nothing that's going to happen to Swift. There's nothing going to happen to him.
To Swift? Okay. Yep. So he's trying to give me a ticket.
Yeah.
For being here. He asked me for my license. What caused him for him to ask me for my license? Am I committing a crime?
You're committing a violation.
A violation?
Yeah.
Of what?
You're parked in a no parking zone.
Okay, and I'm sitting in the vehicle.
It's in park, right?
Okay.
Okay.
And what does that mean?
That you're parked in a no parking zone.
Okay, so that caused you a right to give me a ticket?
Yeah, it's a parking ticket. It's like 20.
How is it? It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay. And how about a parking ticket, like a orange violation ticket?
It doesn't matter.
$50.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right now, you contracting with me. and you're not going to give me a ticket.
What do you mean?
What do I mean contract? Right now, you commit trust fraud.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know that right now.
Okay.
Do you think that's true? I mean, how many people think that's true? And you guys know I don't agree with the driver's license scam. Do you think that's true though? Do you think that this cop's going to be charged with trust fraud? Yes or no? Yes, he's going to be charged with trust fraud. No, he's not. Yes or no? Do you think he's going to be charged with trust fraud? Do you think that's going to happen? You think this guy's going to bill that cop $2,000 an hour? Do you think that's true? You think that's reality based? Yes or no? No. It's stupid. It's not going to happen. If you get out of there safely, Alibaba, bro, thank God you have resolve and you were able to get away with it. Me personally, I have thousands and thousands of people who rely on me to come through for them every single day. Thousands and thousands of people are sitting here waiting to hear what I'm going to talk about today. Every day there's people who are relying on these moments for this community to come together. And so now my responsibility to you is zero. I'm just going to go to jail just to go to jail. They're going to arrest me just to arrest me. And that's what happens to most people who do this. Most people who do this go to jail. There's Taquan X, amazing. We saw that guy a couple weeks ago, amazing. Alibaba, bro, I bow down. You're amazing. But the simple fact of the matter is, this is not reality based. He's not going to be charged with trust fraud. He's not going to bill him $2,000 an hour. Let's sweeten the pot. Let's make it better. Let's give away more stuff. If you get a trifold from me, the $20 one, I'm going to give you a free trifold and I'm going to give you a free set of cop cards. So if you get a trifold from me, if you get a trifold right here, I'm going to give you an extra trifold and I'm going to give you both sets of Fifth Amendment cop cards for free. Go to deletelaws.com. It's right now 7/14 on February 9th. I will keep this offer good until 7:15 a.m. That's 12 hours. I'll give you guys 12 hours. For the price of one trifold, costs you $20. I'll give you another trifold and I'll give you a pair of cop cards. I want these in your vehicles. I want you to give these to friends. I want you to show people this channel. I want you to teach them the touchdown position. I want you to invoke your rights. For the love of God, if you get pulled over and you don't have the proof of insurance printed out and you have to look in your phone, then I have failed you. It's just so annoying to hear nonsense.
Let me ask you, are you a sovereign citizen?
No, I'm not at all.
Okay.
I'm American national.
What's that? What's the difference? I don't understand the difference.
You understand the difference.
No, I don't. I'm genuine.
So let me give a little shout out here. If you have a legal case in California or Texas, this is Michael Eline. Michael Eline is an attorney. He takes civil rights cases pro bono. In other words, not pro bono, contingency. He does contingency cases. He takes the case for free to sue the cops for you. That's what Michael Eline does. And then if you win a settlement, you guys split the winnings of the settlement or of the judgment that you get. That's Michael Eline's an attorney in Texas and in California, has a bar card in both states. He takes cases on contingency based on you having a video and that you invoked your rights and it was on camera, because then it's a slam dunk dinger. And Michael Eline will help you if you got a video. If you got a video, Michael Eline will help you. He's got a channel. Michael, drop your link for your channel. The moderators can grab it and put it up here for you. He's an attorney. He takes cases on contingency. This guy right here in the chat right now, he does. Yeah, he's a member of Team DLZ all the way. All the way. It's coming together, folks.
Asking you.
Okay, I'm not a sovereign citizen.
Okay.
I just want you to know that.
But is it the same thing as an American?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Two different things.
How is it different?
Does it matter? Are you trying to give me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm trying to educate myself. We have a job to enforce
correct.
laws.
Correct.
This right here is a no parking.
Okay.
It's delineated.
And what statute is this?
Do you want to talk to me?
Yeah, I do want to talk to you, but I want to know what statute
part of
is
the
this.
conversation is me talking back to you, and I'm explaining the situation to you.
You are currently parked inside
Mhm.
a yellow line.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. It just burns my britches up. Listen to some pig tell me what I did wrong and how he's my daddy and that I did this and I did that and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I got to listen to that cop-splaining pig talk. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I don't want anybody dominating me. If you're a man, you can hold me down on the mat, dude. I'll shake your hand. I have to ask you to let me up because you're better than me. You can hold me down on the mat. I respect you, bro. You're a better grappler than me. You're good, dude. You got me. You beat me. I tap. You got me. I'm 50 years old this year. I can't get my elbow broken. If you get me in an arm bar and I tap and you got me, I get up from the mat and I shake your hand and I say, you're better than me. The world-class jiu-jitsu guy that I train with once in a while in LA can tap me out, can choke me out, can beat me. And when he beats me, I get up off the mat, I shake his hand, and I say, thank you for beating me, bro. This jackboot thug pig can't beat me because I invoke my rights like a boa constrictor. I invoke my rights. I use my camera like I'm a ninja warrior. So that mother sucker isn't telling me, I got an ego. So I don't want to be dominated by a pig. All I have to do is get my license and registration and I can dominate him. Invoke my rights, use my camera, use my trifold, and I beat his butt.
Talk to me?
Yeah, I do want to talk to you, but I want to know what
So part
statue
of
is
the
it.
conversation is me talking back to you, and I'm explaining the situation to you. You are currently parked inside a yellow line, which delineates a no parking zone. There are words here that say no parking.
Okay.
There's also a fire hydrant here.
Pig.
Can I ask you a question? Is that law?
Yes.
Is that law?
Yes,
is
it
that
is.
a law?
Yes. Yes, it's
Is
a
that
law.
law?
Yes.
How many times are you going to ask me the same?
Yes. That's the rule of law. That's the law. You're born into the social contract. You don't get a choice of it. How many people here have read the social contract? How many people here have read the social contract? I've read it 20 times. You're born into it. Every single country in the world has a social contract. Every one of them, except for the Barbary Coast. They're the only ones who don't. And that's where the pirates go and try to take the ships. I'm the captain now. That's why you have pirates there. There's no rule of law. France has a rule of law. Germany has a rule of law. Russia has a rule of law. Canada has a rule of law. Mexico has a rule of law. Every single country has what's called ROL, rule of law. Doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. You're born into it. You're American. You're born into the rule of law. You can say, I don't contract with you. Very few people can get away with it and not go to the dungeon. I hope he gets away with it. I hope he does. I don't want to see him get beat up. I don't want to see it.
Question. Yes, it's law.
How is that law?
You can't park within 10 feet of a fire hydrant. You park within 10 feet of a fire hydrant.
That's a statue. You're trying to sell me a statue
On
right
top
now.
of it, you're parked in a no parking zone.
Okay.
So what's
what agreement are we coming to?
Okay. So James, I've seen you before. Let's talk about what James said. If you have no choice, this is enslavement, Chille. Try again. Okay. So tell me what country you can go to and not follow the rule of law created in that country. Go ahead and list it. I'll wait. Felicia is in the room. Felicia is in Australia. Felicia, is there a rule of law in Australia that you have to follow? Didn't Australia go from door to door to door and take your guns and say it's the law that you can't have the gun now? Didn't they do that in Australia? They did. So tell me a country where you don't have the rule of law. Explain that to me. Can anybody list a country here where there is, Felicia said 100%, there's a rule of law in Australia. Whether you like it or not, you're born into it. It's not what I envision as being freedom. But this is not the rule of law we're living under. This is tyranny. The cops are not enforcing the rule of law generally. They're enforcing their feelings. They're enforcing contempt of cop. So the idea that I'm saying that, apply to your enslavement. China has a rule of law. China has a rule of law too. You're more likely to go to jail here in the tyrannical America than you are in China. We have more people in prison than China, and China has a million Muslims locked up, and we still have more people in prison than they do. There's a rule of law around the world. It's not what I necessarily agree with in 100%, That's the way it is, baby. You're going to go to the dungeon. Who's been put in torture cuffs? Put a one in the chat. Give me get a one for me. One for me in torture cuffs. I've been put in torture cuffs. Yes, I have been. Who's been put in torture cuffs? So would you have me, James Barnes? Would you have me guide these people into torture cuffs again? Is that what you would have me do? Or for very simply paying your cell phone bill, getting a trifold from me, whether you buy one or not, I'll give it to you, and using your camera, getting your license, registration, and proof insurance, it makes it so you don't have to go to jail. So they can't put you in torture cuffs. You saw me dominate those pigs. Is he dominating or is he fighting and backpedaling and and he has to listen to the pig explain to him?
That you're gonna get a parking ticket.
No, I'm not gonna get a parking ticket.
Okay.
I won't get a parking ticket at all.
Okay.
And you won't hand me a parking ticket neither.
Okay.
At all. It's not happening.
Have you identified yourself?
Huh? Yes, I did. I told him my name is Yusuf.
Okay. Last name, date of birth.
You don't need my last name or date of birth.
Okay.
That's right. Michael Eline is an attorney in California and Texas, and he takes cases on contingency and sues bad cops.
And whenever, and it, may I have your name and your badge number 2 since you're on the scene, please? Yes, boss man. No disrespect. No disrespect. 117.
He's calling him boss man, popping his head out the window. There's 20 pigs around him now.
Your last name? Choufront. You Haitian? Yeah. What's up, my brother? Correct.
That's right. It goes back to slavery. So Michael's a friend of mine, and you know, I'm a hard charging mother. I am. I'm hard charging. And Michael called me boss man one time, and I said, "Don't ever call me boss man again, bro. I'm nobody's boss. I may be a leader, but I'm certainly not a boss man. I'm not a boss or sire or captain or any of those things. I'm a leader, and I'm going to charge hard as I can, but I'm not the boss of anybody. You're your own boss. I'm giving you the tools and showing you how to do it, but you lead by showing the example to your friends and family how you dominate the pigs. Make that video and send it to me, and let's feature you on Delete Laws because you did everything right. You had your trifold, you had your license, registration, and proof of insurance, and you wielded your camera like a ninja warrior. Let's feature your video when you get pulled over, how you invoke your Fifth Amendment right immediately. Let's feature your video. Show me your video of you doing it. Show me your license, registration, proof of insurance like this. You'd be amazed how many people I sent out free cop cards to because they showed me their license, registration, proof of insurance like this. I've given away a couple thousand cop cards. That's how serious I am. Mission, baby. Mission. Exactly. So we got Rantoons a dash cam. Did you guys know that? You guys remember the young black man that we featured out of Wisconsin last week, almost 2 weeks ago, last week. He when I talked to him on the phone after we featured his video, he told me that he didn't have a dash camera. And I said, "You're black with gold teeth. How do you not have a dash camera?" He said, "I don't have one." I said, "Go on Amazon right now and pick out the dash cam that you want and send me the receipt." And he said, okay. He went on there to Amazon. He sent me the receipt and I sent him the money for the dash cam the same day. I never told you guys because it's not about that. It's about getting him the dash cam in his car. That's what it's about. You need to have one in your car.
Sarge. Yeah. You can come here for a second, please.
All right, 1 second.
All right, thank you.
Now he's got a request from them. He has to ask them. There it is right there. There's the text from Rantoons where he's got the dash cam in his car that Team DLZ, you and I together, we bought that for him. I was talking to Breaking the Flaw earlier today. Are you still in the room, Breaking the Flaw? I was talking to Breaking the Flaw earlier today, and I said to him, man, isn't it amazing that we have this platform now right here on Team DLZ? This is our platform. I may have built this. I may be the leader of this platform, but this is our platform. If something happens to you and you followed all the steps and you got the trifold and you got the camera and you got the video and you send that to me, this is your platform just like it's mine. This is our platform. I'll show your video. I'll show what happened to you. And if the video makes money, I'll kick you back the money from your video. This is our platform. I don't have 500,000 subscribers. We do. You are the platform. You are the power. You are what give me the power to fight. Without you, I'm nothing. It's us. We're in it together. Breaking the Flaw will tell you, I recorded the conversation. This is us. I was able to purchase this for Rantoons. I was able to purchase this front camera, back camera for Rantoons because of you. I'm not walking around. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. So
because I rolled up my windows a little bit. Sarge,
What's up?
talk to me. What's up? What's going on?
You're gonna get a parking ticket. All right.
I'm not going to get a parking ticket.
The difference between a parking ticket and an infraction ticket is monetary only.
Pardon me?
Is money.
I know.
And
correct.
An infraction ticket is
correct.
Like what? 100.
So basically, so basically, how it goes is, right now you charging me for my time, and I'm letting you know you being charged for my time right now.
Is that a part of the American National thing?
You want to check my you want to check my fee schedule? You want to check the UCC?
Yeah, do you have one?
Huh?
Do you have one on you?
Oh, you want to see one?
Yeah, do you have it? You think I'm playing with you, man? I really want to educate myself. What is it? How are you charging?
You could give me your card and we can have further conversation because you have the same rates as well. You understand what I'm saying? I appreciate you, boss. Thank you.
do you really though? The reason he has to say so many words is because he didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment right and he doesn't have his shit together. Plain and simple. He has to now negotiate for his freedom. They can arrest him for this. Is that what you want? They can arrest him. This is arrestable. He's not providing identification. They can arrest him. He's broken the law with the parking in front of the fire hydrant. That's arrestable. 2001, Atwater versus City of Lago Vista. Anything in America is arrestable since 2001 and not a violation of your Fourth Amendment. It would be unreasonableness on the reasonableness scale. No warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Seizures when you get arrested, against unreasonable. Well, in 2001, the Black Robe Tyrant said that any infraction of breaking the law, arresting you, is reasonable and not a violation of your Fourth Amendment. Did you know that? This man could go to the dungeon right now. It's not my job to lead you to the dungeon.
Okay, so let's just call it that I don't understand what you're explaining to me about
What I'm trying to tell you right now basically is that I'm not committing no crime. I'm saying here park. Okay, this is a no parking zone, granted. Now, man, no crime. I'm saying here park. I'm not committing no crime. I'm saying here park. Okay, this is a no parking zone. Granted.
I'm not committing no crime, but this is a no parking zone. Granted. It's not what I want. I'm like, yay for police state, yay for millions of statutes and codes and laws. Yeah, I love it. You know, I'm not down at all. I'm not down at all. But that's the system that they have guns and sticks and tasers and tanks and flashbang grenades for us. That's the system. So he is breaking the law, according to the law, and he can go to jail. And I don't want to see it happen. I don't want to see it happen to you. So I don't care. Call me a statist. Call me, you know, I'm a deep cover CIA operative. I've heard that, by the way. The CIA wouldn't have me.
Now, if my car was here, if the vehicle was just sitting here, you would have been able to citate the car. I'm sitting in a car. Anything could be wrong right now. You don't know. I could have had an emergency phone call. I just pulled over. So you shouldn't even be giving me a ticket right now. There's no reason for you to be contracting with me right now at all.
I agree with you.
When Officer Swift stopped you,
correct.
What did he first say to you?
The first thing he asked me for was my driver's license, and exactly what I'm explaining to you.
I asked the wrong question. That's my fault. Did he, at any point, did he ask you to just simply move your car?
No, at all. Not at all.
Okay.
He didn't ask me to move anything.
You said your name is Yusef?
Yusef. Y-U-S-E-F.
Okay. You realize that we have body cams on and
that's
we're
fine
recording as well?
That's fine.
Okay. So if
You won't get that body camera. He's right to be recording.
that's what you're claiming, I'll go back and watch the body camera.
Yeah, you could watch the body camera footage, and I can matter of fact, I can bring it back to you. You want to see the first video?
I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you hope he gets away. Let me put a 1 in the chat for me. I hope he gets away. I hope he gets away. I really do. I'm praying for him. I don't want to see him get hurt.
I'm not really.
We have time to sit here.
Yeah. So this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna write you a parking ticket for.
He's not gonna. I'm not contract. He can write me a ticket, but I'm.
Yeah.
Contracting. Yeah. He's trying to give me a ticket. He's contracting. You want my signature.
That's right, Terry.
On that ticket, correct? Yes. Well, it doesn't matter.
Nice
You're not
see.
giving me or my wife a parking ticket.
Realize you're parked in
Okay, but I'm in my vehicle.
Still, like if you're parked in a lane, you can get it.
Okay, all right, and so I can't move. You just asked me if your officer asked me to move. He never asked me to move at all. He wanted to know, but he could have gave
Officer discretion. They're your boss. They're your daddy. Michael Eline is a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine, and he's an attorney in California and Texas. He takes cases on contingency and sues bad cops and sues for rights. And I'm happy to know him. I'm happy to be his friend. And so I appreciate the compliment, Michael, but Michael Eline can change the lives of so many people who have a video of what happened to them and I'm always looking to promote an attorney who's willing to take on cases on contingency. That means if you win, he takes a chunk of your money. And I don't know what that split is, but to me, it should be 50-50. Roy gave away 10 memberships. I didn't see Roy. I have not been looking at the chat. I've just been watching this gentleman on video and just hoping they don't smash his windows out and beat him. Because for a lot of people, that's what happens to them. Roy gifted 10 memberships. If anybody wants a membership, hit up Roy.
He could have given. He wanted to know, but
they're in charge of you now because you didn't do it right. The officer discretion is your freedom.
And he could have gave me. He could have gave me the audacity to be like, boss man, you know what? Could you please move from the parking hydrant, and I would have respected his wishes gratefully.
But listen, let's be fair though. Okay?
Yeah.
On the flip side of that,
right?
He could also write you $117
No, he can't.
parking.
No, he can't. And I could come after him with full force, legally. Pardon me.
But yeah, legally, he can give you a ticket.
Legally,
right? Like he could.
No, but he can't. No, he can't contract. I don't want to receive his ticket. I do not want to contract with him at all. I'm not paying no parking ticket on no license at all.
No, that's fine.
That's not happening.
And nobody's asking you.
It's not happening. So we can just pack this up and we can go about our day. We just having a conversation. We trying to come to an understanding. I'm not taking that ticket, and don't put this in this vehicle at all, please. I asked you nicely.
Oh, oh. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's going to go bad. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's going to go good. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's going to go bad. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's going to go good. Remember, guys, I'm running a special tonight. Buy one, get one free. Make sure you get the $20 version so I can cover the shipping and handling. And not only is it buy one, get one free trifold, I'm also going to give you a free cop card with that too. The driver and the non-driver, you're going to get both. So it's a pretty mixed crowd, 1 and 2, a lot of 1s and 2s. A lot of people think he's going to get whacked, a lot of 1s, and then there's a few 2s in there. I'm hoping and praying it's a 2. I'm hoping and praying it's a 2 because this is the moment of truth right here. The cops are trying to force the contract onto him. Let's see what's going to happen here. God, I hope he doesn't get whacked. God, dear God, I don't want to see it. Please keep my mood good.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want it. And if you put it in this vehicle, I'm going to put it back outside the vehicle.
I'll give you a citation for living.
And you want to keep on? No, this is not what we're going to do. This is not what you want to do. I don't need the book at all.
So you don't care?
I don't
care. See if you can get it with the camera.
You want me to zoom it in?
Yeah.
Let's zoom in a little bit.
Boy, this cop Swift, he's quite a character, isn't he? Mr. Swift, you're quite a character.
What am I getting? How could you read it to me, please?
You're going to be getting 14,251.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gotten infraction.
I could have got. Yeah. I could have got no ticket at all. You're not contracting with me at all.
You are absolutely correct.
You're not contracting with me at all. No.
Oh man, I think it's gonna go bad.
Nobody is contracting with me at all. Excuse me. You're not. Pardon me. How? It apply to who? American citizens, correct?
So I don't want to. What I don't want to. I'm not going to give you the infraction.
You're not going to give me a ticket at all. No, thank you. No, thank. Yo, you know what? You could have been a car salesman.
Almost was.
What?
Almost was.
For real? I believe you. I'm not even gonna lie. I kid you not. So you know him personally.
Oh no, he's great with cars.
You could sell water to the whale.
You could sell snow to an Eskimo.
Yeah.
He's great with cars.
You could sell water to the whale. Respectfully.
We now have 4 officers tied up on this.
That's fine. You have me tied up as well.
Right,
you run on my time as well.
Please.
Correct.
Okay, listen, I listen to you. Just please give me 10 seconds.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
This is the parking ticket for the parking violation.
All right.
You're gonna take the ticket.
I'm not gonna take the ticket. You can
walk over to any garbage can and throw
No.
it out. Don't throw it on the ground.
Pardon me?
And then you're gonna move the car.
Pardon me? All right. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? Because I don't want you to impede on me. I'm gonna roll my window up a little bit. You're not gonna give me a parking ticket, and don't put it in this window. I'm gonna tell you again, because I just try to be nice to you. You still trying to contract with me and play with me. Mentally, I'm not getting a parking ticket at all.
Yeah.
It don't matter. You leave it on the window. It's still not gonna get paid. And I'll see all y'all. Hold on, wait. All it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So why are you trying to give it to me for then?
Because he's
because you working for because you working for the state, correct?
We work for the town of Greenhouse.
It doesn't matter.
And this is not a state.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's not a state.
No, it's not. Look at it.
What? It doesn't matter.
It's a town of Greenwich ticket. It's not a state of Connecticut ticket.
And you're enforcing this ticket, correct?
By handing you the ticket, by issuing the ticket.
Right, and guess what? You're not gonna issue me a ticket, is what I'm telling you.
No, he is.
No, he's not.
You're gonna move your car.
No, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna move my car, and he's not gonna give me a ticket. You're not gonna tell me what you want me to do.
Okay.
I can comply with you, but he's not giving me a ticket.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this vehicle, correct? Because I have to leave anyway.
Okay. Well,
but he's not giving me a ticket.
Okay. Do you want to take that and have the opportunity to do what you want with it?
No, I don't want the opportunity to do what I want with the ticket.
Okay, that's fine. Then
are you
then
boss man? Are you serious?
Then we're gonna leave here and you're gonna move your car, okay?
Correct. I'm gonna move the vehicle.
Oh man, thank God. I was just on the edge of my seat here.
You can move it right now.
Okay.
We good?
Bossman, we good.
Okay.
That's all I wanted from the beginning.
All right, so you don't want to take the ticket.
I do not want the ticket at all.
Awesome. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bossman. Thank you. I appreciate you, Sarge.
And let it go unpaid, and then when he comes back, they can put a boot on it.
Oh, you think so?
They're gonna see. They're not done with him. This video was published here a year ago by Henry Jordan. So let's see the other videos from Henry.
Think so?
You chose not to take a parking ticket. That's going to get turned in. I don't know what
You
other
think so?
options I can give you.
You didn't give it to me.
No, you didn't take it.
I didn't have to take it.
So we'll stick it in your trunk then. Pop your trunk. Put it in the trunk.
Why would I?
All right, move your car.
I appreciate you, boss. Thank you.
You don't understand. That jackboot thug pig gang is going to retaliate. They're going to retaliate against him. They're not going to let it go. They're not going to just be like, okay, cool, no problem. That's Pistol P Rex is in here. Did I see Pistol P Rex in here? What is going on, P Rex? What's going on, amigo? Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for contributing, like all y'all have, to the different people we've done fundraisers for. And just so you guys know, I sent the last money to Craig today that you guys have donated. There's someone who wants me to run their card, and I will run your credit card. I just haven't been in front of my computer. I literally been sick as a dog, so I will run that. But I'm happy to see that he's not going to get beaten.
Move your car.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. So he got away. Let's check out Henry Jordan. Let's check out his videos here. Let's go to videos and check him out. He's got one video. Okay. I mean, God bless him. You know, you guys know whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, whether I'm indifferent, whether I love, whether I hate, doesn't matter. I don't want to see you go to the dungeon. And Henry Jordan has one video. I would be curious to know, it was made a year ago. I'd be curious to know the follow-up on this. And if they did put a boot on his car later, if those jackboot thug pigs at nighttime maybe, or maybe another date where they retaliated against him, put him in torture cuffs and drag him down to a dungeon, wouldn't surprise me at all. Not even kind of, sort of. So I'm going to show you this video, but before I do, I want to show you something that everybody here really truly needs to know. You have to know this information right here. And I've covered this before, but I want to cover it as many times as I can. The 2001 case of Atwater versus City of Lago Vista. And we've listened to the oral arguments on this channel, and this is in the Travis County Jail in the city of Lago Vista in Texas. And the facts of the case are, under Texas law, it's a misdemeanor punishable by only a fine, either for a front seat passenger in a car equipped with safety belts not to wear one, or for the driver to fail to secure any small child riding in the front. In 1997, Gail Atwater was driving her truck in Lago Vista, Texas. Neither of Atwater's children who were sitting in the front seat was wearing a seatbelt. Lago Vista policeman Bart Turek observed the violation and pulled Atwater over. Ultimately, Atwater was torture cuffed, placed in a dungeon, and released on bond. Atwater then filed suit alleging that Turek's actions had violated her Fourth Amendment right to be free of unreasonable seizure. Remember, the Fourth Amendment is based on a reasonableness standard. Is it reasonable to arrest you or seize you? Seizing is arresting. In granting the city summary judgment, the district court ruled the claim meritless. In affirming, the en banc Court of Appeals held that the arrest was not unreasonable. So en banc, so she lost in district court, And then she went to the en banc Court of Appeals. When you go to the appellate court, it's either a 3-judge panel or it's the entire panel. The entire panel is called the en banc panel. So in affirming the en banc, the entire Court of Appeals of Texas, I think is that the 5th or 6th district, held that the arrest was not unreasonable for Fourth Amendment purposes because no one disputed that Turk had probable cause to arrest Atwater, and there was no evidence that the arrest was conducted in an extraordinary manner, unusually harmful to Atwater's privacy interests. So you get arrested because the arrest is not conducted in an extraordinary manner or unusually harmful. No, it's unusually harmful when you get kidnapped off the street, taken out of the dungeon, strip searched, and put in a cage. Yeah, it's unreasonable. So the constitutional question was, does the Fourth Amendment, either by incorporating common law restrictions on misdemeanor arrest or otherwise, limit a pig's authority to arrest without warrant for even minor criminal offenses? And then, of course, as usual, the conservative Supreme Court personnel screw us over every time. No, it's not unreasonable to arrest you for a minor criminal offense. In a 5-4 opinion delivered by by tyrant David Souter, the court held that the Fourth Amendment does not forbid a warrantless arrest of a minor criminal offense, such as a misdemeanor seatbelt violation, only punishable by a fine. Let me read it again. The court held that the Fourth Amendment does not forbid a warrantless arrest for a minor criminal offense, such as a misdemeanor, punishable by fine. And then here's the actual holding from Souter. If an officer has probable cause to believe that an individual has committed even a very minor criminal offense in his presence, he may, without violating the Fourth Amendment's reasonable standard, arrest the offender, wrote Souter for the court. I mean, I could read it 4 times if you want. I could read it again, and then I could read it again. I can read it again. Everything is arrestable. Every single thing. You walked across the street, the light wasn't red, arrestable. You spit your gum out on the sidewalk, you're littering, arrestable. You walked your dog without a leash, arrestable. You offended the cop and he felt like you threatened him because you told him to go pound sand. Hey, he can arrest you and say that you were disorderly conduct. And then once you go to the dungeon, anything can happen to you when all you really have to do, all you really got to do, and I don't love it, but I got to do the same thing. Get your license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card. Get a trifold for me. They cost $20. Get the $20 one. I'll give you another trifold, and I'll give you a pair of Fifth Amendment cop cards absolutely for free with your order. This is the mission that I'm on. Everybody has to have one of these in their car. You have to have a Fifth Amendment trifold in your car. It's the biggest part of the trifold. On the other side is know your rights, know the law. You open it up and the cop says, get out of the car. It's a step-by-step tutorial. It's right there. Driver, get out. Cop says, don't film me. There it is right there. I always film cops' faces, it says. You're reading it. You're reading it. It's not unreasonable to arrest you for even a tiny infraction of the law. There's nothing wrong with it. So then that brings me to the next video. Can you get arrested for even having just a license plate light out? Yes. Yes, you can. You can get arrested.
So the dreaded license plate light violation is something that many people aren't aware of. Under Ohio law, and specifically revised code section 4513.05, every vehicle is required to have a light that illuminates the rear license plate. And it has to be a white light, and it has to be strong enough that the license plate can be read within 50 feet behind the vehicle. And this is an equipment violation if the light goes out. So say you are on the road, you're driving at night, and law enforcement pulls behind you and the light's out, and that officer notices that. Well, that's reason right there to be pulled over. If that light isn't working and an officer sees it, that's probable cause to pull you over. And many people probably don't even realize that that light's even there. A couple months ago, I just happened to check it out to see if my light was working, and my car has two lights that illuminate the license plate, and one of them was out. So went to the auto parts store, picked up a few for a couple bucks, and replaced those lights. It's pretty easy to replace, but it's something that can just sort of easily fall on the wayside. You may not even know you're committing this equipment violation. And the kicker is, if an officer pulls you over for this violation and you're drunk or high or have some other contraband in the vehicle, well, then the officer may have reason to investigate that violation, and you could end up with an OVI or a drug charge or some other offense if you have some illegal contraband in the car. So really, the moral of the story here obviously is don't drink and drive, because if you get pulled over for one of these silly equipment violations, you could end up with an OVI or a drug charge.
Just so you know, you might get arrested today for obstruction.
Federal Way, Washington.
Could you roll down your windows for me, please? Back windows.
Look how scared the cop is. Look how scared he is that this guy's going to pull out his, start shooting him. What a coward.
Hello, Federal Way Police, how are you? Your windows are very dark. Okay, there's also a report of sale on this vehicle from October. Yeah, does the vehicle belong to you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you haven't transferred the title?
No, I haven't. We're in the process of it because the tab's expired, but I can call the person who got me the car.
Okay, so the law requires 45 days. You're right at that point, okay?
She started talking.
Do you have your driver's license or ID?
She has to reach down. She's got to reach down into her purse. That's why I give you this fancy, fancy broccoli wad rubber band with your trifold. That way it goes right up in your visor, just like that. That way you're not shooting yourself in the face with your by making stupid mistakes. You don't reach around your car. Put a 1 in the chat if cops are literally shooting people and they're calling it he reached. There's a term that they can use when they blow your brains out and they say he reached. She reached. Her windows were tinted jet black, which is illegal. And then I went up to her car and asked her for license registration. She reached into her purse. I thought I saw a gun. I blew her head off. What happens to the cop? Nothing. Oh, in real extreme cases, he gets convicted of misdemeanor negligent homicide. He goes to jail for 12 months, gets out in 3, goes to a halfway house for 3 months, and then you're dead. You're dead because you reached into your purse, and it just so happened that the side of your phone to him looked like a gun. Those little lines right there on his gun, he's got little white lines on the top of his gun. So he thought for sure that the side of your phone was a gun. It looked like a gun to him. He blew your head off. He feels really bad about it that you're dead. Your parents who put in all that time with you, your friends, your family, all the stupid mistakes that you made. How many people here have made 1,000 stupid mistakes? How many people here have effed it up? How many people's friends and family have forgiven them, taken them back, overseen their small comings? Put a 1 in the chat. If this happened to you, if you have overcome being an F up, if you have forgiven somebody else for being an F up, if you have let somebody down before, put your hand up. Put a 1 in the chat who has forgiven you later and said, Chille, I forgive you. You made a mistake with me, but I forgive you. Let me put my 1 in the chat. 1 for me. And those people forgave me. And then you got pulled over because your windows were tinted too dark or the registration on the car wasn't good. And then you reached over into your glove box and the side of your phone looked like something that he didn't quite understand, and he blew your head off. And then every single person who ever forgave you, that you forgave, that you ever had a relationship with says, what happened to Chille? Well, you know, he reached into the console to get his driver's license out, And the cop thought he saw a gun, and he shot Chille in the back of the head. What happened to the cop? Oh, there was a trial. He got charged with negligent homicide. He got a year in jail. He got out in 90 days. That's it? Yeah. What's he doing now? I think he's selling cars, that cop is. Really? Yeah. You can go to the lot over there on 14th and Main. That cop's selling cars now because he lost his job being a copper. But he killed Chille because he reached into his glove box. Cost me $0.25. Cost me about $0.25 to make sure you don't reach in your glove box. I include this with every single trifold. I didn't have rubber bands with the last set of hoodies that I sent out. So if you guys get a hoodie, I include a and so funny. Andy, you guys know we do all the shipping now. Andy, I sent Andy out a hoodie, and I sent him out a medium. Sorry, Andy. So sorry. And that's what the hoodie looks like. We don't stop. So I sent Andy out a hoodie, and I sent out a trifold and cop card with it, but I'm traveling right now, and I didn't have a rubber band with me, so you didn't get the rubber band, Andy. But then I sent the wrong size. I sent a medium. Can you believe it? I make mistakes. Andy now is likely going to forgive me. Andy, I hope you forgive me. And I text back and forth with Andy, and he said, or he or she said, it's okay. I'll send it back to you, and I'll send out the XXL that Andy wanted. But now Andy and I, through the flub up that I did, that I messed up, I sent the wrong size. I'm human. It happened. And now Andy's going to forgive me. And I hope you do, Andy. I think that Andy does. And now we built a little rapport and a little relationship, right? So if I find out tomorrow that Andy got shot in the back of the head because he reached into a glove box, I'm going to be like, I'll break down. I'll break down crying. I'll break down into absolute tears. I will break down into absolute tears if I find out he or she gets killed. Because I don't know if Andy's a guy's name or a girl's name. It's a cute girl's name and it's a cool guy's name. So, it's just, yeah. Michael's got a hoodie, and put a one in the chat if you got a hoodie. These hoodies are awesome. They are top of the line. I really put my heart and soul into there. Don't be reaching your glove box, okay? She does it right here.
All requires 45 days. You're right at that point, okay? Do you have your driver's license or ID? Thank you. Do you have insurance information and the registration?
Now we got it from you.
Okay. Do you have ID, passenger, since you're not wearing your seatbelt? Okay. Vehicle's running, so.
Look at the nicky ticky ticky crap that pig just said.
Vehicle's running. Okay. Vehicle's running, so. You're required to wear your seatbelt, so. Do you have ID, passenger?
Do you have ID, passenger?
Can you hear me, passenger? Something wrong with you? Okay. Do you have ID with you? You don't have ID? Okay.
What's the cop's goal? To pull you over, arrest you, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money.
I'll let you both know you're being video recorded, audio and visual. Do you have insurance or the registration?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's not on it, but the guy that bought the car, he has information. This car is kind of brand new. He got it for me. I'm calling right now on the phone. He talks to me.
What's your last name, passenger?
Is that 2 mess ups? Oh my goodness, April. Is that 2 mess ups, April? Have I messed up on 2 hoodies? April says she has a large. She ordered the medium. Yeah, okay. I'll reach out to you when I get off this live, April. I will fix anybody's order if it's messed up. I'm on a mission. The mission to me is more important than the money. Thanks for your support if you buy my products, but that's not what this is about. I will fix anything that I mess up. Please forgive me, April, for making an error.
I'm not accusing you of a crime. You're not wearing a seatbelt. It's an infraction. You're required to give your name, date of birth. I'm sorry? I didn't say you committed a crime. You're committing an infraction, okay? So you're required to give your name and date of birth or provide.
Everything's arrestable. Gail Atwater was pulled over in 1997 for not wearing a seatbelt. The passenger's not wearing a seatbelt. For you not to put on a seatbelt is a criminal infraction, or a whatever they call it, an administrative infraction, or a misdemeanor infraction, or a whatever they want to call it. Any kind of code they can write down means they can arrest you for it. Do you think this guy's going to get arrested? Put a 1 in the chat if you think this guy's going to get arrested.
ID. I didn't say you committed a crime. You're committing an infraction, okay? So you're required to give your name and date of birth or provide ID.
Kevin, can you come over here because I don't think they're federal way. I got pulled over. The windows being tinted. The car has been 45 days expired.
Do you have a small warrant or something? I'm sorry? I can't hear you. You got to speak up, man. Okay, then last name, first name, middle initial, date of birth, please.
Yeah, can you
I can't hear you.
What's going on with the car? Because they said that it's not registered to me.
What's that?
I'm over here Federal Way. No, can you just talk to them and tell them what's going on with the car, please? Can you, excuse me?
5137 code 1. So my understanding is you're refusing to give your name and date of birth. Is that correct? Okay. You're not wearing your seatbelt.
You just took it off, though.
You're going to go in the store, huh? Okay, you're not even properly parked here.
I know, you didn't catch it to park right because you had got behind me, so.
Okay, all right. Lots of excuses here. So, just so you know, okay, you might get arrested today for obstruction, for not providing your name and date of birth. So, do I need to tell you a third time your question to that? I'm sorry? I don't understand what you're saying.
Roy's giving out memberships. Everybody get your membership from Roy. Make sure you're able to receive gifts on your YouTube channel.
Hello? Can you please come over here?
You could go over there for me since you decided to get out of the vehicle, especially with that big knife.
Would you take a look? I mean, I don't want to say it's racist, but he is brown. Why do they got to target him for not wearing a seatbelt? Why not just leave him alone? How come it is you can ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle in this country? Why can you ride a motorcycle and there's no seatbelts on motorcycles, but you can't be the passenger in a car? When I'm governor, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to get rid of the seatbelt law. I'm going to get rid of it. And people say, oh, you're going to get people killed. Maybe. People might die. Yeah. You chose not to wear your seatbelt. It's not criminalized. That's up to you. Your insurance company should be the one to charge you for not wearing your seatbelt. But not wearing a seatbelt should not be a criminal offense that you have to give your ID to pigs. As governor, I'm going to change it. I guarantee I'm going to change it. I can't stand this. Put a 1 in the chat if you think they're going to arrest him. Let me see how many people think they're going to arrest him. How many people think they're going to arrest him? Put a 1 in the chat if you think they're going to arrest him. How many people think they're going to arrest him? Put a 1 in the chat if they think he's going to go to jail. Put a 2 in the chat if you think if they're just going to give him a ticket. What do you guys think? Chris Boudreau thinks he's going to go to jail. Raymond Harmon thinks he's going to go to jail. Danielle thinks he's going to go to jail. Mike thinks he's going to go to jail. Felicia thinks he's going to go to jail. Hector thinks he's going to go to jail. I mean, shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't we as the public think, oh man, the cop's probably going to let him go. The cop is probably going to let him go. Lots of people think he's going to, most of you guys think he's going to go to jail. Here we go. Patriot AK. Patriot AK-47, baby. You and I are the same. I hope he's not going to jail for not wearing a seatbelt. I really hope he's not going to jail for not wearing a seatbelt. I really hope they don't kidnap this man from the street for not wearing a seatbelt. I really hope he doesn't go to jail. This is just... D. Mimosas said it's a 7. P-Rex said it's a tyrant ego in play. Let's see if he's going to go to jail.
I'm sorry? I can't hear you, man. Huh? Okay. Hey, could you get, he's fine. Well, just make sure he doesn't get in my car. So you got no ID with you? Okay. Would you be able to get his name? He's hard to understand. Okay. I got her ID, so he's got one.
Ruh-oh. Ruh-oh.
I'm sure.
Let him go. You got her ID.
I know who she is, so.
Yeah, there it is. You got her ID. I mean, for the first time in a long time, really, for the first time in a long time, I have to commend the demon. You don't have to chase her down and make everybody's life at risk in traffic. You have her identification in your hands. She's not getting away in today's day and age. We live in a digital era. I got to commend this pig. They watched her drive away and they laughed, as they should. You're not getting away, baby. There's no, put a 1 in the chat if you're not getting away anymore. And if you do get away, cool. You didn't kill anybody. Nobody's dead from you. You didn't rape anybody. You didn't beat any children. Okay. You didn't beat any women. There's no weeping babe in the street from you beating them. And listen to the cops. I mean, this is how it should be. This really, listen, they don't go run into their car. They just laugh. This is
okay. I got her ID, so he's got warrants, I'm sure. I know who she is, so he's got warrants.
It's not
537.
No reason to chase her.
Vehicle fled. Code 4.
Code 4 means everything's under control. That's what code 4 means. Vehicle fled. Perfect. You put out a warrant and that's it. You don't got to chase her down. You don't got to shoot her. Nothing. You're going to get her eventually.
That's right, dude. Dude, the intelligence on people. Gosh.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's how it should be in this country today. And she shouldn't go to jail because she got scared and ran off. She should have to deal with community service. She should have to go to education, and she should have to learn how to do it right. But the dungeon system won't make her better. It simply won't make her better. So remember my special tonight. If you buy a trifold, get the $20 one, not the $9 one, because I can't ship you a $9 one you print at home. I got to say that every time now. I got a really mean email, and I was like, God, this hurts my feelings. I sell a $9 one you print at home and a $20 one. If you get the $20 one, I'm going to give you one for free as well. And for this from 7:14 p.m. until 7:14 a.m., I'm also going to give you a free cop card. I'm going to give you free cop cards and a free trifold. Now, if you get the hoodie, I'm going to give you the trifold and the cop card for free in the hoodie. I'm going to put it inside of the hoodie. It says Team DLZ on the back. If you get the trifold and the cop card with the We Don't Stop hoodie. And apparently I messed up April's order, just like I messed up Andy's order. Sorry about that. But if you get a trifold, I'm going to put inside of the trifold a pair of cop cards, and I'm going to put a trifold. So, oh, and tonight you're going to get 2 trifolds. So you'll get 2 trifolds because it's, oh, well, that's a pretty thick offer. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just stick with the trifold and the cop card. I'm giving away the farm here. My business mentor is going to come undone on me because he watches all my videos. He's going to be like, Chille, what the flock? I'm trying to teach you how to do things here, and you're messing it up. You are messing it up, Chille. But I got these trifolds in stock, and I told Andy just to put the size you want. And then when the size came through, there wasn't a note. And so I messed it up. Unisex paid $30 for a trifold. I've dropped the prices dramatically because I want to get as many out into the public as I possibly can. But unisex, you can always hit me up and I'll send you something. You know, I mean, unisex is pretty. Unisex has been here for like what? How long you been here now? Unisex, like 3 months. About 3 months now. Is that how long you've been here? I think unisex has been here for about 3 months. That was. I mean, I was really happy to see that. I was really happy to see that. That the number one, the cop didn't beat that guy's window out and kill him. The black guy who didn't have a license, registration, proof of insurance. And then I was really happy to see that copper didn't chase that woman down and try to kill her, shoot her because she was driving in a car because she drove away in the car. I was really happy to see that as well. So super stoked to see that. That made me very happy. I cannot stand. Can I get the hoodie candy stuff from you? Run my card, please. Yeah, you could get whatever you want, brother. I don't care. Listen, I have to make a little bit of money to stay afloat, but I don't care. I mean, I don't care. I'm going to do well no matter what I do. No matter what I've done in life, I've always made a little bit of money. I got to make a little bit of money. I'm never going to be a millionaire or a billionaire. I'm never going to live on a yacht. There's not going to be a harem of women feeding me grapes and peeling my bananas. That's not going to happen. Okay? I don't want that to happen. I'm not interested in that life. I do have to make money so that I can run for governor and take on the Fraternal Order of Police. So I do have to make money. And I'm still making money. So I don't make as much, but I still make money. I make money. I make money doing this. And so if I give away more, then you'll share the wealth with other people. I've given away more cop cards than I've sold by double. At least by double. I make good money. It's decent money I make. But that's not the point. The point is that you have the materials that when I give you an extra set of cop cards in your envelope, you go, hey, Tim, here, bro. Chille sent me an extra set. You take these. That's why I do it. It's mission. Without mission, we have nothing. We have nothing if we don't have mission. So Andy's got to send me back a hoodie that I messed up. And April has a large over there. If anybody wants a large, let me know. And I'll have April send the brand new one she has. It's too big for her. So I'm sorry, April. I think April's on the East Coast. So anybody on the East Coast that needs a large, I'll sell it to you for $40, $35 plus shipping. How's that? Because it cost me $25, $30 because these are the best. These are the absolute best hoodies you can buy. This is the top of the line hoodie you can buy. So
it's May 23rd, 2017. Amazing Baller Orlando here. I just got the motivation to make this video today because I just have to get this off my chest. But anyhow, last week I got pulled over by the cops, overnight because my tag light went out. It's basically a light that's right above your driver's license plate. Your license plate, not driver's license, but your license plate tag. So the cop simply...
Well, I'm not sure what that means exactly. Chille, I supported you, but didn't get my BOGO. I don't know what that means, but whatever you did, if I didn't meet your expectations, I will meet them, because this is just money. It has nothing to do with who you are and who I am. So Zen, if you didn't get what you needed from me, you just shoot me an email and let me know what that is.
He saw it, gave me a warning, and said, "Hey, get it fixed, and you're good to go." I'm like, okay. So that same day,
You got it, Uni.
Advanced Auto Parts. I saw some lights. I even saw they had a bright one. Let me show you. It's a nice high blue beam. So I figured, hey, have a little fun, accessorize. I got the Acura. So this little thing right here took me 5 minutes placed in there. I was riding nice. Then today,
got you.
May 23rd, overnight again.
Got you, Zen. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email and let me know what your address is, and I'll shoot you out one. Sorry if an error happened.
Pulled over again. Something okay. Hey, just make sure I'm fine or something. This time he goes, "Sir, do you have any weapons on you?" No. "I pulled you over because you have blue lights." I'm like, you guys pulled me over last week because I had no light. Now, are you saying I can't have blue lights? To fast forward a bit, officer badge number 1856 told me you can't have blue lights. You have to have factory. So I asked him, so just make sure my lights can only be white, no other color. Has to be factory. I said, okay. So anyhow, I just dropped by Advanced Auto Parts again this morning to get the right bulb. This little clear piece. Took me 5 minutes once again to put on. Not too long. And this costs about $5 to get 2 of them. And that blue one costs $8. I mean, I was looking forward to accessorizing my lights, Fast and Furious was my motivation. Have some maybe green lights or something. Just something fun. Have a little fun and spark on the road. But now see, when you're driving, you can have to just be plain and have the right lights and can't do anything fun. So I just had to get this off my chest just to say, for officer badge number 1856 of Gwinnett County, you kind of put a little damper on my day, but it's gonna be okay. I'll go and just pay the fine, most likely. That's why we work, right? Just so we can take care of things, take care of ourselves, and take care of people's quotas, take care of families. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Just basically, thank the Lord for another day to even be able to just get through things like this. I don't really usually make blogs or vlogs, whatever, to express myself, but I just felt I had to, and I want everybody out there to know, in case you're curious to know.
So he's complaining because they've created this rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that you have to follow. And if you don't follow them, then you get subjected to this police state, prison state, death state. That's what he's complaining about right here. And he has every right to do so. It's preposterous that you can't have a certain color of light when it lights up the plate. But yet that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Listen, I can't, Maximo, I can't send out some of you guys will get an email from me that says cover the cost or shipping and handling and stuff, because I send out so much stuff for free. And everybody in here in this room, they know it. Everybody in this room knows I send out so much stuff for free. So I'm going to honor Unisex's request for the cop cars, because Unisex ordered a long time ago when my prices were still $30, and I just decided to slash everything down to a low price. And so, but Maximo, if you want to cover the price of shipping and handling, I'll give you the cards, dude. All right. If that's fair enough, shoot me an email and I'll take care of you. But I can't, please, you guys, the cards are only $10. If you don't have $10, then I'll email you the ones you can print out for free. But these only cost $10. So, and they're 2 for $15. So I'm a person, have a little mercy on me. I can't, there's thousands of you. If I don't get back to your email, or I can't call you, or you don't get everything perfect with your order, I mess up sometimes, not very often, but sometimes I do. Take it easy on me, man. Take it easy on me. I'm tough as nails, but it hurts if you're too mean.
If you do get a blue light or any color light, you cannot I don't know. I'm not sure what the statute in your state or county is, but in the state of Georgia, especially Gwinnett, you cannot get any different color lights. They must be factory, which is basically the white light. For the high beams, I'm not sure. I'm not even going to take a chance on that. I'm just going to stick with the regular light that comes in the car. The no upgrades. Just put in the car and done with it. But yeah, if you have more information on that, I mean, definitely let me know. But from my understanding now, keep it plain. Just go from A to point B, and don't put anything on your car in between. Anyhow, I just wanted to get this off my chest and advise the world, hey, you know, you can't do too much fun stuff in your car. Just make sure you take it to get to where you need to go. Have fun, stay safe, and hey, I might start making more videos. You never know. Check me out. Have a good day. May 23rd.
Conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle for an improper right turn.
Improper right turn. What does an improper right turn mean exactly? What does an improper right turn mean? Yeah, it was Salinas versus Texas. I had a brain fart earlier. Can you believe I couldn't just instantly recall? Fudge. So what's an improper right turn? The cop decided he wanted to pull you over and said you did an improper right turn. No danger to anybody, no crime, no nothing, but the cop wanted to pull you over, so he said you did an improper turn.
You have your license with you?
I do have my license.
The reason we pulled you over is when you guys turned out, you made an improper right.
Improper right?
Yep.
What a load of poop in his pants. He just wanted to pull them over.
An improper right is when you basically make a right-hand turn. And you go
I know exactly what you're
Just
You have a...
No. God, no.
Right.
Improper right?
Yep. An improper right is when you basically make a right-hand turn. And you go
I know exactly.
He had enough wherewithal to pipe in and say, no, I understand. Why didn't he say I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent? Let me ask you a question. Do you care so much why he pulled you over? No. You just want to go home. You just want to survive this stop. You just don't want to be shot. You don't want to be put in torture cuffs. You don't want to deal with this jackboot thug pig any more than you have to. If he's pulling them over for an improper right turn, then he's a jackboot thug pig. Put that in the chat, JBTP. He is a jackboot thug pig. Really. There's no reason to pull someone over for an improper turn. Well, Maxima, that's a different story. Shoot me an email with your order number.
You have a medical marijuana card?
I don't have a medical marijuana card.
No, I wasn't driving earlier also.
So just
I was maybe sitting, but I wasn't driving.
So that's what it was about. They're trying to catch him for something.
Wait, why were you watching this?
We drove by. Yeah.
So you drove by and you were watching them, but now you're pulling them over for an improper turn. It's a scam.
Yeah, I was just sitting there.
All right. You have an ID on you?
No, I'm just a passenger.
Okay, we'll step out because we both smell marijuana, so step out. Step out. Step out of the car.
Now, I'm not sure what state this is in, but right here in your trifold, when you open this bad chicken up, open it up right there, right in the middle section, right here in the middle section, right there. You should be filming. I don't see either one of them filming. Right here in the middle section of your trifold, cop says he smells Mary Jane. Odor is not probable cause. In states where Mary Jane is legally sold for medicinal or recreational purposes, law enforcement cannot use the scent of chemical as grounds for search or seizure. The mere presence of Mary Jane odor is not automatically established probable cause. It is important not to grant consent for search or seizure solely based on an officer's claim to detect the smell of chemical. As you are filming everything that jackboot thug pig is doing. They didn't film the cop when they first saw him, and then they said later, you drove by and were checking us out. But the guy doesn't have it on camera to show the cops targeted them for harassment. And now he's pulling him over, and the cop can say he smells anything. How does the judge know? How does the courts know? You're not filming everything that's going on once you see the cop. What does your Fifth Amendment cop card say? Your Fifth Amendment cop card says cop cited. Cop cited. While filming state, I invoke my First Amendment right. Cop cited. It says it right there. When the cop is cited, you start filming. He drove by them and checked them out. When he did that, why didn't he pull his phone out and film the cop and say, then start narrating, hey, that cop just drove by and gave me some look. I think that he's targeting me right now. And then as you drive down the road, you keep the camera rolling because you think that cop's targeting you. This is how you do it. I'm teaching you now. You learned. You learned, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you learned. You got yours printed? I'm happy to hear that, man. Maximo, if you're missing an order, why didn't you contact me, man? Go. By the way, everybody here, when you order something from me, in your order, you create an account, and then you can hit a support ticket, and then that support ticket goes right to the top of my emails. I get it right away. So if you have an account on deletelaws.com, I get a support ticket. When you send off 100 products a month, you're going to have 1 or 2 that goes missing. You're not Jesus, okay? Neither am I. I don't have any perfection to me over here. I'm so flawed. You are too. So when I ship over 100 products a month, I'm going to miss 1 or 2. No matter what I do, no matter how I try hard, I'm going to mess it up 1 or 2 times out of 100. You are too. You are too. Basketball players, NBA basketball players who get paid millions of dollars a year, don't hit 100 free throws in a row. They hit 98. Okay? So if you're missing anything, just reach out to me. I'll take care of you.
Step out of the car. I'm going to pull you out.
Oh, there's the threat.
The officer only smell weed and they're trying to pull me out and do like, okay, come on, extra stuff.
Oh, am I shocked that he was targeted? Am I shocked? Improper turn. Now they're pulling the passenger out. The non-driver passenger cop card. The non-driver cop card. They would be perfect for this situation.
Step out. You don't have the right. Ma'am, step out of the car. I do have the right. Come over here.
Yes. Okay, listen to me. Both of these guys, the passenger step out, the driver step out, both of those informations are inside of your trifold. Remember, your trifold is open like this right here. Open it up. It says get out of the car. Driver, get out. You have to get out for officer safety. You follow the rules right here. Then if it says passenger, you have to get out of the car. It's right here on your trifold. Can the cops order you out of the car? It's right there. Arizona versus Johnson and Maryland versus Wilson. Both cases state you have to get out for officer safety. The spirit of the law is for officer safety. It's in your trifold. So that you're not ignorant, so that you've read this thing backwards and forwards, so you know what the rules are, and then you can play the game properly of invoking your rights and taking the power back from the cops. It's also on your Fifth Amendment cop card, driver and non-driver, the exact same things. Do not get caught looking ignorant on camera like the cops do all the time.
Where's 7-Eleven?
Ma'am, step out of the car.
Watching me over there. Don't touch me.
Ma'am, I'm about
Okay, you were watching me over there, but she didn't film it and narrate it, and now she's on the phone instead of filming. What is she doing?
to grab you.
Don't
Step out of the
don't
car.
you dare
now.
touch me.
Step out.
Don't you dare touch me.
Oh. And notice the other pig. The moment the first pig grabbed her, the second that he grabbed her, the other pig sprang into action to go help attack her. And don't judge her. That's how she looks. She wants the piercings. She wants to puff up her lips. Don't judge her. What makes her happy is not what makes you happy.
Touch me.
Oh, I better attack.
Hey. Stop.
Who initiated the violence? The cop did, because he was irritated, because he was past the idea that he had to wait for her.
Stop.
Stop. Stop.
Torture cuffs.
Bro. Yeah, they just did this literally because you came. All we did was come out here, came out the neighborhood, and they just slammed her on the ground. What's your badge number?
Hey, get back.
What's your badge number?
Get back. You want to go to jail too?
Right.
Get on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Just stand here.
Now they're going to attack him.
He just put his hands on me.
Get up. Step out.
You don't have the right.
Ma'am, step out of the car. I do have the right.
So it's supposed to be for officer safety, but obviously he's not in fear for his safety.
Go over here.
But she didn't know the law. She didn't have the trifold.
Where's 7-Eleven?
Ma'am, step out of the car.
Watching me over there.
Right, but did she narrate that? Did she film that? Do you remember me earlier? Now he's about to initiate violence and it's going to make me sick to my stomach. But what have I taught you guys? The moment you spot a cop, the moment I see the cop, I'm filming him. There's no delay. The second I see him, my camera's out and I'm filming. The moment I see a cop in my presence, there's no delay. The other day, I saw a cop parked illegally on the road. As soon as I saw the cop, boom, my camera came out. I parked my car, jumped out, went to go tell him, don't park that way. He drove away when he saw me coming with my camera. As soon as you see the cop pass you and you think, man, that guy mean mugged me, get your camera out. Hey, a cop just passed here a second ago, kind of gave me some mean mug. I'm going to keep my camera rolling for a few minutes. It looked like he was coming after me, targeting me. Now when you drive and he says, and you're still filming, and then he says you made an illegal right-hand turn. I've been filming for 15 minutes, officer. Everything's on camera. You mean mugged me earlier. You were profiling us earlier because I'm a white woman. He's a black man. And you probably don't like that I'm sleeping with a black man. But by the way, this is what it's been about for centuries. White women sleeping with black men. And many, many, many black men were lynched for having a relationship with a white woman that then the people who lynched him said, oh, he raped her. It's a fact. Look up the Perry race riots. So watch, he's going to attack her. Watch, he grabs her and attacks her as though she's a man. What an absolute wussy this pig is. Watch him attack her.
Touch me.
Ma'am, I'm about to grab you.
Don't you?
Why are you going to grab her? She's on the phone. She's not reaching for a weapon or threatening your life in any way. And watch how he grabs her.
Out of the
Don't
car.
you dare touch
Look what he does to her.
Step out.
Don't you dare touch me.
She says, don't you dare touch me. And then he escalates violence. What a pig. What a pig.
Stop. 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 Stop.
You initiated the violence, pig. You initiated the violence, you dirty jackboot thug pig. You loser.
Yeah, they just did this literally because you came. All we did was come out here, came out the neighborhood, and they just.
But he's on the phone on FaceTime instead of filming. So he's dumb.
Slammed her on the ground. What's your badge number?
Hey, get back.
What's your badge
Get
number?
back. You want to go to jail too?
Right.
Get on the sidewalk.
What does it matter what the badge number is? They're legally doing what the Supreme Court has allowed them to do to us.
Just stand here.
He just put his hands on me.
Get up.
Sick. This is sick. Sick and disgusting. And why is she being stuffed in the
Hey,
car?
don't walk up in the car. Got it. Hey.
Okay.
Just can you come try over here for me, man?
Don't do
I'm
not
not
put
gonna-
your
I have
hands
no
on me.
He said nothing. This whole thing is they made up that they made what was it, an illegal right-hand turn? Can't remember the terminology. They've done nothing. These people have done nothing wrong. You can judge them and say, oh, I don't like blacks and whites dating. You can have your little racism in your heart. Believe me, I was raised with it. That blacks and whites weren't supposed to be together. We were told that as kids. My Little League baseball coach told me that, just so you know. And so I was raised with this idea that blacks and whites were not supposed to be together. I believed that all the way up till college. I was raised in a town this big. And my town was not racist. There was just a lot of racist people in that town. I was taught that blacks and whites were not supposed to date from my Little League baseball coach. So these people have done nothing wrong to be attacked. They've done nothing wrong to be treated this way. They're supposed to be free in America. This is a travesty. These cops should be taken out and beaten, tarred and feathered. Figuratively, of course, because I'm not calling for violence on the cops. This makes me sick to my stomach. This is why I give away so many products. This is why I spend an hour, 2 hours a day clicking emails. Hey, here's everything I sell for free. I can't call you. I can't return your personal email. I read your note. I'm a speed reader. I read 3 paragraphs in less than a minute. So I can't get back to everybody. There's thousands of you. And this is why I do it. And this is why I teach you guys you have to get out of the car. That's why it's in your trifold so that you know the law. So just imagine for a moment that I give you a buy one, get one free trifold. Go give it to an ignorant person. You got to get out of the car when they tell you to get out of the car. And if you don't, there's the result. Let's watch together and try not to puke.
I'm putting my hand okay. I have no reason to stop walking away then.
Go up there.
Walk
Let's
over
go.
there. Walk over there.
I'm not walking nowhere. I'm staying on the sidewalk like you
Stay
just
over
told me.
here. Okay,
You said
stay
go on the
over there.
sidewalk.
Why are you
I'm on the
standing
sidewalk.
Well, because you just attacked his girlfriend and you're emasculating him because he can't fight you back. You're beating on his chick in front of him. That's why he's losing his composure. Don't do this. Keep your calm. Bite your jaw. Bite your lip. Don't do this. And looks like there's a good Samaritan in the back filming. Is that guy? He is. Yes. You see the guy back there? There it is, folks. There it is. Do you see the guy in the back? Right there. That should be you. Every one of us should be doing this. You see him in the back by his truck. He's got his camera out and he's filming. At least there's some sort of silver lining here. You can't start screaming and yelling. Excuse me. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I'm pissed.
Are you telling me to do different stuff, you dumbass? You're a rookie. You said come on the sidewalk. I'm on the sidewalk. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying on the sidewalk.
Okay, grab him.
I'm staying
Okay, grab him.
on the sidewalk. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying on this. No.
There goes the attack.
I'm not moving. I'm staying on the sidewalk. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything, dude. Stop. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing. Okay, I will stop. Bro, I wasn't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything. Ow. Ow. Give us your hands. No. Dude. Ow. Give your hands. Oh.
Give us your hands.
The guy said off camera, said, what did he do? He didn't do anything, sir. Thank you for filming this.
Stop!
Stop!
No! Dude! Ow. Give your hands!
Oh! Give us your hands!
What does that patch say? That pig patch?
Stop!
Stop!
Ow.
Stop!
You're attacking him. He didn't do anything.
Stop! Okay, stop reaching!
You about to break my neck,
okay, stop!
There's the term, stop reaching, so he can kill him.
Stop! Let go of your hands!
Why does he have to go in torture cuffs? He's done nothing wrong.
Let go of your hands! Let go of your hands!
Oh, no!
Stop!
They profiled them, they followed them, they made up an excuse to pull them over, and now they're beating on them exactly as they wanted to do. These guys are demons.
Dude, I'm not doing nothing. Please stop. Please freaking stop. Please stop. Ow. Ow.
Stop.
Ow.
Stop.
Ow.
Stop.
Ow.
Stop!
Okay, I swear to God. Ow.
Just let go!
Ow.
Give us your arm!
What does that pig patch say?
Ow! Ow! Help me! Ow! 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 I am! I'm not doing nothing!
Dude, just stop! Give us your hands!
I've said it 100 times.
Why? They targeted them. They targeted those people. They saw them. They profiled them. And then they pulled them over. And then they gave them completely unreasonable demands to get out of the car for no reason, instead of just simply issuing a citation. And then they beat on her. And now they're beating on him. When he said, "I'm not leaving from the sidewalk," the other cop then said, "Grab him." This is not rule of law. This is tyranny. My buddy Brian from Here's the Deal. We have arguments all the time on the phone. He's a good buddy of mine. We have we have friendly debates on the phone. He says rule of law doesn't work, Chille. Brian, I love you, buddy. This is not rule of law. This is a tyrannical jackboot thug pig police state. This is not right. And it has to stop. This is wrong. Watching this shit has just got my... Okay. 1 second. I can feel my blood pressure going crazy. My eyes, I can feel the pressure behind my eyes. So let me just take a second here. I'm sorry. All right. This is an actual public freakouts on Reddit. And this is, hey, I just pulled this out of his ASS. Okay. Okay.
I don't have to. Ow, dude, my arm. Fuck. Oh my God.
You got what you wanted, pig. You got what you wanted. Those guys are filming. Got what you wanted, pig.
Stop reaching your pocket.
Got what you wanted, pig.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Look at that pig right there. Jackboot thug pig. It says, what does that say? Melbourne, Florida Police Department.
Breathe. Okay. Roll over.
Roll over like you're a dog.
Get up, water. Stop. Water. Sit up. Bring your feet. Hold me. Ow. Can I have water, please? Yeah, hold on. Mr. Murphy, please. Murphy, there's nothing in my pockets, I swear to God. Ow, my arm.
They're hurting him. They're hurting him.
Mister. Ow, stop.
They're hurting him.
Your arm, dude, my arm. Dude, my elbow. Move your arm from like that, please. Please move your arm. Move your arm from under my elbow.
He has no right.
Why does it feel like
he
that?
has no right to search him. He has no right to do that. This is not a Terry pat down. That is a search. That's an illegal search.
I think my arm's broken. I think my arm's broken.
I think he's got 0 in his pants. Don't grab it.
I won't. Do not.
I got stop.
Yeah, calm down.
Back up.
Oh no, here comes a pigtail to escalate everything.
Back up.
Hey, I just pulled this out of his ass, okay? What? Yes, so get back. Mom, I did not have that on me. No. Ma'am, step back. This just came out of his pants, okay? So step back.
So was he shooting anybody with it? I thought we had a Second Amendment right to have a firearm.
Step back.
I am over here, but you don't have to handle him like that. You do not. That's my
Back up
child.
or you'll get cuffed too.
Film, honey. Pull your car. Start filming, dunce cap.
Mom.
You targeted him for no reason. You did this. You're a pig, bro, and I hope you burn in hell.
Mom,
You are a pig, dude. You are a disgusting maggot.
I did nothing. Ow!
Calm down.
Get my wallet.
No. Stay back. Back up.
No,
No.
no.
You can wait back there. We'll deal with it in a second.
I don't know. They said they got a gun off of him. I really don't know.
It was in his pants. No. Pull my pants up. I don't have nothing in my stuff. Like, I need my shoes. I'm on my phone. Ow.
Why is he going to jail?
Because he resisted and he's in possession of a concealed firearm. I did not resist. They slammed me on the ground. I'm going on the sidewalk. Mom, they said go on the sidewalk. I went on the sidewalk and they slammed me. Mom, they told me go on the sidewalk. I went on the sidewalk and they slammed me on the. Mom, this dude was punching me in my head. He punched me in my back 3 times. He punched me in my neck. Dude.
You know, it's so ironic to me, right? Here's the irony of it all. If she had simply given her license registration and proof of insurance on a setup card, if she had simply invoked her Fifth Amendment right and he had the non-driver cop card in his pocket and started filming and followed the 6 steps on the non-driver cop card, they would be sitting in their car and none of this would have happened. They could have got him out of the car for officer safety, but that doesn't mean that they're going to pat down in his ass. He got out of the car and they didn't pat him down, if you notice. And he had that firearm on him the whole time. If he wanted to shoot them, he could have when they were grabbing his girlfriend. He could have ran up and shot them both. He didn't. Why didn't she invoke her Fifth Amendment right after she showed her license, registration, and proof of insurance? She jumped on the phone and ignored the pig at the window. You have danger at the window. All she had to do was follow the trifold. That's all she had to do. And none of this would have happened. It is so annoying to me. Buy one trifold, get one trifold free. And until 7:15 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll give you a set of cop cards too. Give it away. Give one of these away.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Fine. Just calm down.
Right here, okay?
Just let them do their job.
Take a breath. Put your hand across. Put your hand across.
So I don't mind. At the end of the day, if he did that.
Oh my God.
Those cuffs are tight. Those cuffs are tight.
Bro, excuse me?
Cuffs are
Can you loosen these cuffs up a little bit, please?
What'd I tell you?
So where was he even coming from?
What'd I tell you?
I showed up after the struggle between the 2 officers.
Was the officer that pulled him over? Which officer pulled him over? That's the officer I wanted to speak to.
How old is your son?
He just turned 18.
Okay, then we have under no obligation to tell you anything. Okay, just so you know.
Yeah, thanks a lot, pig.
Okay. So what I'm going to tell you, as the supervisor, what I'm going to tell you. Okay, as a supervisor.
And I know you're a parent.
I am absolutely, yes, ma'am. But what I'm going to tell you, these officers conducted a traffic stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your son resisted. When I showed up, he was on the ground handcuffed. I am the officer that pulled this out of your son's underwear. Okay, that's not a commonplace. I'm sure he's not licensed to carry this, so that's it.
Why do you need a license for a firearm? I thought we were allowed to have a Second Amendment in America. I thought that was recognized by God. I thought John Locke said your right to defend yourself is recognized by God, and the U.S. Constitution only recognizes your God-given right to self-defense.
Jail sentence right there.
It's not a thing. You don't have to be licensed.
Yes, you do. To conceal it, you do, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. And it's not holstered. I don't carry my firearm in my underwear. Okay, clinched between my butt cheeks. That's exactly where it was, and that's what my report's going to say.
And the guy spazzed out. He spazzed out like a Fruit Loop. Real dumb. This whole thing is dumb.
And I was literally doing everything they said. They said go on the sidewalk. I went on the
You lost your cool and you started freaking out.
sidewalk. They started like walking up on me. I said, I'm on the phone. Can you please not grab me? And then he kept walking.
If you had been calm, none of this would have happened, dude.
I listened to everything they said.
No, you were spazzing out, dude. I'm on your side, but you lost it, dude. You lost your cool.
Everything they said.
No, you lost your cool, dude.
Yeah, wait, do they have the body cam footage though, right?
Yeah, but dude, it's gonna exonerate the cops, not you.
Oh yeah, dude. My dude. Oh my gosh.
You said she's gone to except for resisting.
Can you please loosen it? Can I call my mom?
What did you guys notice? What's the common denominator in both of these young persons getting arrested? They're both saying how bad the torture cuffs hurt them. They're both stating how bad the cuffs hurt and are asking that you loosen the torture cuffs. She took one off and she's saying the other one's too tight and it hurts me. And that's a common theme.
What's going on?
Can I call her and can you please
She
loosen
slipped out of
this?
her cuff.
It's breaking my It's breaking
Scoot this way. Scoot this way.
Please.
Here, step out and turn around.
I could
They're
never
they
do
go
that.
behind you.
Okay, but can you not
It
tighten
won't be
them
tight.
super
I won't.
It's
It
cutting
won't.
my
All right, I'll fix it. I'll fix it for you.
Put it in the chat. Torture cuffs are always torture. They're made for torture. They're designed to torture. Torture cuffs are always torture. They were made to torture black slaves, and they're still torture. And they had no trifold. Torture cuffs are inhumane. Remember, from 7:15 p.m. today until 7:15 a.m. tomorrow, I'm giving you a free trifold when you get one. When you buy the one that I shipped to you, not the $9 one. There's a $20 one and a $9 one. And I'm including cop cards in every order, but I'm just broken watching this. I teach this to how many? I mean, the videos this month have been seen 35 million times on this channel alone. 35 million views on this channel alone this month. How does she not see this? How does she not hear no one gave her a trifold. Nobody gave her a cop card. Nobody sat her down and showed her. There are laws and rules. They're listed in this trifold. You have to know them. Your son or daughter has to know them. Your cousin, your dumb cousin Billy has to know these. You have to know the laws. Your lawyer's not going to jump on a phone call and talk the cops out of taking you to the jail. I'm frustrated.
I'm gonna fix this one before I adjust this one, okay?
Can you please call my mother?
How old are you?
I just turned 18.
Okay, yeah. You can call her. We'll let you call her. Yeah. All right, she was patted down. You did another.
I did a quick pat down.
On you.
So here's the $1 million question. Why does she need to go in torture cuffs at all? Why can't they put her in the back of the car without her wrists being tortured, cuffed behind her back? Why is this necessary?
Go ahead, have a seat. All right.
I'm just make sure you didn't. Yeah.
Where the old tough hat.
They attacked him like savage dogs, and he was charged with battery on an officer because he locked his hands together and wouldn't let them get his arms behind his back. And he was charged with battery of a pig. Possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. When was the felony? They were just driving down the road. If they had done this right, none of this would have happened to them. None of this would have happened to them. None of this would have happened to them if they had done it right. If they had followed the strict set of policies, procedures, and protocols that I teach you. If you follow the rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that I teach you. And what exactly do I teach? I teach you to get your phone and get it up on the right arm and get your left arm here with your trifold in your hand like this. Your license, registration, proof of insurance goes up inside of the trifold. Touchdown position right there. He's charged with a felony. He's got a felony on him. He's 18 years old. Do you think we should ruin this 18-year-old guy and put a felony on him? No. No. I'm going to show you guys a statistic. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. U.S. gun deaths by race and gender among 20 to 29-year-olds. $90, $20. We have a problem with the irresponsibility of a large portion of the black community with guns. We have a problem with white guys, a large section. Well, it's in comparison, though, per capita. We got a problem with young black men with guns. Sorry. You don't like it? It is what it is. I can't change it. I can't change the numbers that are being produced. We have a problem. And as long as these things are going on, Daryl, why ruin kids' lives for nothing? I mean, this young man, this 18-year-old man should have to go to education. He should have to be educated. He's obviously dumb. He has no emotional palate. You saw him just freak out. So I'm just keeping it real. There's a problem. There's a major problem. But the bigger thing is that, they didn't follow the step-by-step procedures that I teach. They didn't have a trifold. They didn't have a cop card. They didn't invoke their right to remain silent. They both lost their composure emotionally within 2 seconds of the cops coming up. You can't do that. You guys have seen how I do it. You've seen how nice and calm. Let me show you the contrast. I'm just going to show you the contrast. We can't be here all night, but I showed this earlier already, but just let me show you the contrast.
Where's my license?
I'm gonna have
Watch the contrast of how calm and cool and collected I remain during this entire thing. So cold in Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Corporal Wayne with the Ozaukee County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over is you don't have any tail lights on.
No sounds, no fervid movements.
Is there any reason you did not pull over when I activated my lights?
There's my trifold up in my visor. My camera's in my right hand.
471137.
Here's my license, my registration, and my proof of insurance. Here's the insurance.
Do you see how calm and slow and deliberate that I'm doing this?
Rental car agreement. And my driver's license is right here.
Where's your driver's license?
Well, didn't I just say it's right here?
Yeah.
I have 2 phones.
Let's see how you do. Let's see how you do, Waylon.
Is this your current address on Santa Monica Boulevard in California?
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
If you ask me another question, you're violating my rights, and I'll file a lawsuit against you. Write your ticket, do what you're going to do, but don't harass me any further. You have every relevant information you need. Go do your job, or I'll sue you. Get the hell out of my face. There's everything you need. Go on. Go do your job.
I would like to give you.
But do you see how calm and cool and collected and in control that I am during this? There's cops behind me. You can't freak out. You got to remain cool. You got to remain cool. You know? Derek, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Can you get an OTVO? Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Can you put that in the chat for me, please? OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Roy, good to see you, my friend. Scott Hound, Derek Morris, Dr. Donna. Always nice to see you, Dr. Donna. Sacramento Liney, good to see you, Patriot AK. Dan, it's nice to see you. Felicia, you are a dear, my friend. Felicia, you are a dear. It's so good. It's so good to see you. Brick, it's good to see you. Glenn, how are you? What is going on? America, Biscuits and Groovy, what is going on with you? How are you guys doing? OTVO, what is going on? Terry, how's it going, Terry Keith? Good to see you, man. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Wow. Jeffrey Phillips said, used to support police. Your channel has completely changed my perspective on things. Thank you. You're doing incredible work. Jeffrey, you're the reason why I'm doing it, man. Each and every one of us has to turn a Karen or Kevin. Each and every one of us. There's a Karen or a Kevin in your life that you need to turn. And you need to educate them with the videos online on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You need to educate your people. I didn't see Chevy. Where was Chevy in here? Soy Leal. I didn't see Chevy. Cope Dog, you dog. Where's my boy Cope at? I don't see Cope Dog in here. Did I see Mikey or Greg or Bruce? Did I see Mikey, Greg, or Bruce in here? There's Chevy. There you are, Chevy. I haven't seen you all chat, Chevy. There you are. There you are, my friend. Good to see you. Danielle Brown, always nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Danielle Brown's Fastly. So get this. Ready for this? I'm about to come out with a Delete Laws application. I have a Delete Laws app coming out that will notify you when I'm going live, if I'm traveling through a city or state that we can meet up and meet each other in real life. I'm coming out with a Delete Laws app within the next couple weeks. I'll have it on my phone. You can download it. I'm coming out with the Delete Laws app. Jim, what's going on? How are you? Nice to see you. John L., what is going on? Oh, Maximo, did you, if you didn't get your order, man, you shoot me an email right away with your order number. I can look you up by email address. I can look you up by your physical address. Look me up right away. Once in a while we miss one. Not very often anymore. I just mess them up now. I just mess up your order by putting the wrong size hoodie in there or not getting the cop cards in your hoodie. I mess up some way. Somewhere along the line I mess up. Toyota Tom, what is going on, my friend? Tyrannical Chinese assets are wearing police uniforms. You got that right. I definitely have an app coming out. Did you watch the same beginning the rest of us have? Where did you witness what you're claiming? I don't know. What is Chris claiming? Let's see what Chris is claiming. I didn't see Bruce. I saw Chris Boudreau. What's going on, Chris Boudreau? I did not see the person that you were talking about. Dan Hanlon. Dan Hanlon, I have turned mini because of you, Chille. That's the biggest compliment I can possibly get. The biggest compliment I can get is that you changed or you got other people to change by showing them my videos. You know, I'll tell you something. Gloria's in here. I'll tell you something. People contact me all the time. And thank you so much. I appreciate that, Terry Keith. DeCastro for governor. I will run for governor and I will win and I will change this from the top down. Did you CC my physical letter? Haven't received my hoodie. It's been since December. Oh no. Really, Lori? I didn't get your physical letter, Lori. I don't know what address you sent it to. How in the world did you not get something? That's damn near impossible because I'm doing all the shipping and it matters so much to me. Reach out to me, Lori. Lori, would you do me a favor? Would you, I don't want you to drop your email in a public chat, but I want to get your email address. I have tracking numbers for everything on hoodies. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. I can't keep up with the chat. There's too many things going on. Too many people are saying different things. I'm not sure what's going on in the chat over here. There's something in the chat here. I'm going to find it here. Cheryl, somebody saying something. I don't typically get into this, but we're coming to the end of the stream and I just wanted to see what people were talking about here. Steve. Yeah, app sounds cool. Yeah, it's going to be Apple and Android. It's pretty cool. Coming out with a DLZ app just so we can keep up with one another. I'm not really sure. Dave Hall, what's going on, Dave? How you doing, man? How are things going? Yeah, 28's pretty cool. 28's a pretty cool episode. Yeah, they do. Please steal your money for sure. I appreciate that. I'm going to run in about 2030, 2028, depending on which state I run in, but I will run for governor and I will win because it's my destiny. It's what I'm supposed to do. And when I die, they will say this guy right here dedicated his life to this and changed the policies of one state. And then multiple states in the country had to change their police policies. We're going to move to a digital era. We're going to move to digital detainment. We're going to move to digital detainment. I will fix the, on hoodies. Hoodies are in stock. We have all sizes. We have all sizes in stock. So if you guys get a We Don't Stop hoodie, I will put a free trifold and a free cop card in the hoodie. It's right there. The We Don't Stop Team DLZ hoodie. So it is available now. And I just got a bunch. And so I'm going to make sure that I get these out. And I'll just get better at this. You guys have to remember, I've only been doing my own shipping for 2 months. So I'm just getting good at this, but I'll just get better and better at it. I give you my word. I'll just get better at it. I won't stop. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to do anything else. So this is what I'm going to do. All right. All right. Not sure what is going on in the chat, but there seems to be some consternation. Someone's talking some shit. There's some sort of troll. There's always going to be a troll. I'm going to, Bruce, Greg, Chevy, people who have been with me for a long time, reach out to me and I'll see if I can add some moderators onto StreamYard. And if you guys want to stream like I do, go to my description of my videos, click on that StreamYard link, and you can do exactly the same thing I'm doing, cover videos and use a microphone and talk. So, yeah. If you get any good audits, I've been reviewing a lot of audits, fun videos. Shoot me an email of any good ones you get. All right. All right. Listen, I'm just trying to say, Daryl, nice to see you. I'm just running towards the end of my ability here. DeBomb is in here. Thank you, Dom Bomb. Good to see you. All right. So get an account on deletelaws.com so that you can fill out your information. So I always have a way to just reach out to you if you have any problems with anything. All right. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Felicia, nice to see you, dear. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Felicia is a new Team DLZ member and has just jumped right in the fight with us. She just has jumped straight in. And I'm just so grateful. So, all right, I'll get the flock out of here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, Gators.